Christina Ellis, Ramsey Personality, is my co-host today. In the lobby of Ramsey Solutions on the debt-free stage, Allie and Lauren are with us. Hey, guys, how are you?
Hey,
good. How are you?
Welcome. Where do y'all live?
From Yorktown, Indiana.
Which is near?
Indianapolis, about 40 minutes northeast.
Perfect. Okay, great. Good to have you guys.
Thank you.
So how much debt have you paid off?
$100,057.
I like it. And how long did this take?
22 months.
Wow. And your range of income during that time?
We started at $185,000 and ended at $225,000.
Very nice. What do you guys do for a living?
I work in human resources / employee benefits.
Mm-hmm.
And I run a skilled nursing and assisted living facility.
Ah, very good. You're doing well. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Excellent job. What kind of debt was your $100,000?
Auto loans, student debt, and then also a guitar. I'm a worship leader, so I bought a guitar right before we started. And
Of course you did.
yeah, and it was a good kickstart to our snowball.
So you were kind of normal, just bopping along. How long you guys been married?
It'll be 9 years in August.
Yep.
So what happened 22 months ago that lit you up and you decided we're going to do the Ramsey way?
Yeah, so her sister and our brother-in-law, they were working through the baby steps, and they introduced us to all of the program, and so we're simultaneously working through it now. So Brandon and Kylie, thank you guys for that. So,
Absolutely.
And now they're still working through them with us, and a pastor of ours had all of the information. He had taught the course, and so we were able to take Financial Peace University through him as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay.
The power of community.
There you
Yeah.
go. Excellent. Excellent. So you don't sound like you were resistant. What caused you to seek this out after you've been married all this time doing it the other way?
I think I was resistant at first. He talked me into it, and I was like, sure. And then for a second, I was like, what did he sign me up for?
Yeah.
Because I couldn't, just go buy my normal outfit or whatever. But then I found out how much we were spending on,
Normal outfits.
Yeah. And
And
it
guitars.
sort of was like, oh, wow, So I took a step back, and I wiggled in my seat a little bit, but then it became a game for us.
Yeah. Okay.
My favorite during Financial Peace University is when you said that logic catches up to your emotion. And that explained us perfectly,
Yeah.
because I love cars and just to have nice things. But
Right.
when the logic caught up to it, it worked out for us.
Yeah. It shuts you down.
Wow. So y'all did this quick, 22 months. That's fast. And you had a big income jump, but that still is a lot of hustling. What did this journey look like? How did you get out of debt?
Honestly,
The following is a presentation of Newstalk 96.5 FM Sports and Newstalk965.com.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Murphy Center in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. My name's Dan Reeves, along with the G Unit, Larry Newman producing and directing. Great to have you along with us as Jackson Southside, the Lady Hawks 33-0, set to play for a state championship and try to make history as the only unbeaten team at Jackson-Madison County Schools to finish the season unbeaten and a state champion. They'll take on Livingston Academy. Livingston 29-7. They just knocked off South Gibson to get here, and they beat them by 14 points. It's a very good basketball team coming off a 2-overtime victory for the Lady Hawks to stay unbeaten at 33-0 over Elizabethton. Mercy sakes alive, how good was that team? And how much do the Lady Hawks have left in the gas tank? How you doing, Units?
Dapper Dan, this is what dreams are made of. Little girls dream big dreams. Today is the day, Saturday, March 11th, 2023, when dreams become reality for little girls. They grow up playing basketball thinking about this day. They grow up practicing long. They grow up playing late into the night and starting early in the morning. They go to sleep thinking about it. They wake up thinking about it. They beg their families for a basketball goal anywhere, on the side of the house, on the side of the garage, at the church, you name it, and they will pester the pants off of their family to chase their dreams. This is the day that dreams will come true for one of these teams. Southside has never won a state championship. They are in the best position they've ever been in the 65-plus year history of the school to do it today, but they have a formidable opponent in Livingston Academy. Does Southside have anything left in the tank? That's a great question. They have played two fantastic teams from the Upper Cumberland area. First Upperman, the defending state champions, they played on Tuesday. They were able to vanquish that foe and revenge the state championship game loss from last year. Then they played Elizabethton from Eastern Tennessee, up near Johnson City, Kingsport, and Bristol area, and they were able to vanquish them in a very tough double overtime thriller that some would say was the best basketball game ever played. There's a sports writer from Elizabethton who said it was the best game that he had ever seen in 60 years. Southside, in their 65-year history, has only been to this championship game one time, and that was last year. They believe, Dan, that they have unfinished business here today.
Well, we're about 20 minutes or so away from tip-off. Southside and Livingston Academy. This championship game brought to you in part by CWA Developments. Fire and water damage restoration, plumbing, gutter, roof, and window cleaning, wood repairs, fence and deck repairs. Open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Sundays for emergencies by dialing 731-503-9598. Also presented by the Jackson-Madison County School System and the Career Fair. That's going to be on Tuesday, March the 21st at Oman Arena from 3 till 6. They're hiring for all positions in all departments: academics, technology, food service, transportation, athletics, safety, special education, and more. Visit jmcss.org/jobs. Jackson-Madison County Schools Career Fair coming up Tuesday, March the 21st. This game is also presented by Texas Tire. The greatest thing since Texas Toast, Texas Tire. Lift kits, wheels, tires, drop kits, 2033 North Highland in Jackson. Their tire shop has a wide variety of wheels, tires, and accessories available for all vehicle types. And they do finance. 731-736-1980. No credit check. 731-736-1980. Texas Tires. And Wesley Mortgage. Open their doors with a simple goal in mind and getting good people into good homes. Wesley Mortgage. Their mission statement: do all the good you can by all the means you can, in all the ways you can, in all the times you can. To all the people you can, as long as ever you can. Close quote, Wesley Mortgage. David Ross is at Wesley Mortgage. You remember David Ross, Franklin American Mortgage? Well, they got the band back together, or most of the band, at Wesley Mortgage. David Ross, contact David at 731-293-3490 to get that mortgage of your dreams. Get you some better rates, take great care of you. You know, David Ross is the man. Also presented by Marco's Pizza, now hiring for both locations at Marco's Pizza. Marco's on Van Drive and also Marco's on South Highland. Apply online at marcos.com. That's marcos.com. And grab you one of those cauliflower crust pizzas and listen to the Lady Hawks try and make history. Tip-off is just under 20 minutes away. We'll take a 4-minute break. We'll come back and set the starting lineups for you live courtside at MTSU. The Murphy Center, Jackson Southside versus Livingston Academy for the Class 3A Girls State Championship. That's coming up next right here on News Talk 96.5 FM and newstalk965.com. We'll be right back.
Hey, this is Chuck Walker with Southeastern Termite and Pest Control. We recently celebrated our 20th year in business here in West Tennessee. That's 2 decades of growth for us. We've added to our work family, moved locations a few times, seen our coworkers have kids and grandkids. We've even seen our clients who were kids when we started at their parents' house now call us to take care of their homes. Lots of things change over 20 years, but here's what hasn't. We can still be reached 24 hours a day. We still provide quality, guaranteed termite and pest control service for all of West Tennessee. We still are the go-to company for real estate closing letters. We still provide quality fungus treatments and affordable moisture barriers. We still take care of your bed bugs, brown recluse, and every other pest problem you could have. If you own a home, you need termite protection. And the biggest thing we've learned in 20 years, we need you. Give us a call 24 hours a day for a different kind of experience from a service company. Southeastern, 660-1052. That's Southeastern, 660-1052.
Are you looking to move up in your career, change career paths, or maybe even thinking about finishing that degree you started? Jackson State Community College is here to help you greenlight your career. If you're 23 and older, you may qualify to go to college tuition free through Tennessee Reconnect. Yes, you heard that right, tuition free at Jackson State. Whether you're earning your degree for the first time to advance your career or finishing a degree you already started, Jackson State Community College is here to greenlight your career. It's time to take the next step in earning your degree. Learn how at jscc.edu/reconnect.
For nearly 30 years, Cambridge Limited has been the place where West Tennesseans come for their dress clothes needs. We are so thankful for the many customers who have stood by us through the years and allowed us to play such a special role in the biggest moments of their lives. Our customer service is unparalleled, and our tailors work around the clock to ensure that your clothes are custom fit to you. With no suit in the store more than $2.59, there is something for everybody here at Cambridge. Come and see what we are all about, or give us a call to book your own wedding appointment today at Cambridge.
Looking to add a little spice to your love life?
Nothing adds spice like gunpowder.
Jackson's only indoor shooting range, date night at the range. Here's what you lovebirds get: a shooting lane for two targets, 100 rounds of ammo, eye and ear protection, and a $30 gift certificate to Texas Roadhouse. All for just $99.99.
Now that's firepower.
Perfect for a gift card from the range. The Range, 2310 North Highland Avenue in Jackson.
Go to therange.com.
Precision Auto Body strives to provide you with excellent customer care. Precision Auto Body will gladly handle your insurance work. Get a free quote by logging on to precisionautobodytn.com. A lifetime warranty on any auto body or paint work. Precision Auto Body. Visit our location nearest you in Milan, Martin, or Dyersburg. PrecisionAutoBodyTN.com.
King Jewelers is not your typical jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. Custom-made jewelry to suit the most discriminating taste. Or you can redesign an old piece that's just sitting in a jewelry box. Create something completely new and unique. Grover has over 40 years experience as a certified jeweler. Visit KingJewelerJackson.com. King Jewelers at 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson. Follow King Jewelers Jackson on social media for special savings.
If you're in business, you know just how important each call is. You don't have time for phone or internet downtime. Your business needs a reliable communications partner 24/7. You need Lifeline Voice and Data. Lifeline Voice and Data provides telephone service to emergency service facilities all over West Tennessee and beyond. For your business, we don't just provide a phone line. We provide a lifeline. Lifeline Voice and Data.
The Southside Hawks play here. 96.5 FM, News Talk West Tennessee. News Talk WTN.com.
Southside and Livingston Academy going through warm-ups right now. 13 minutes or so away from tip-off. 33-0 Jackson Southside. We'll take a look, see how they got here. Both teams in just a moment with the unit. My name's Dan Reeves, along with the G unit and Larry Newman. producing and directing. You can listen to the game by downloading. If you go to our website, you can listen there where you normally watch the shows live. And you'll see Larry Newman producing and directing. Real insight to how hard he works. He'll take you right inside the studio. And not only that, you'll be able to listen to the games or listen to the game on our Facebook page for News Talk 96.5. Download our apps while you're on our website, newstalk965.com. That's newstalk965.com. While you're there, over to the right of the screen, you'll see download our apps. They fit Apple and they fit Android. And they're free mobile apps. They have our website embedded. Great apps. We think you'll like them. And they're free. If it's free, I'll take 3. And Unit, these two teams have taken different routes to get here. I'd say Southside by far has had the toughest road once these two teams reach Murfreesboro. It's been 2 very, very good opponents they've had to knock off.
Dan, let's take a look at the path, as you mentioned, that these teams had to get to this game. Let's first talk about Livingston. Livingston comes into the game with a record of 29-7. 3 of their last 3 losses come against a familiar opponent between both of these teams. Their last 3 losses all came to the hands of Upperman, the most recent in the region championship game, which was played in Cookeville at Tennessee Tech. In fact, Upperman has handed them their last 3 losses, and they come in with a record of 29-7. State tournament appearance so far, they beat Greenville in the quarterfinals on Tuesday in a close game, 63-60. Had to come back from a double-digit deficit at halftime to do that. On Thursday, they beat another familiar opponent to Southside. They beat South Gibson 50-36. South Gibson was never in the game, and Livingston was able to control the game seemingly from the opening tip-off. That brings them to today, to an opponent that, in my knowledge, that they have never played before in Jackson Southside. So let's look at the Hawks' road to the path so far. Their record, we talked about it before, 33-0. Undefeated regular season. They checked that mark off. Sweep through the district championship tournament, which was played in South Gibson. Won that handily, beat South Gibson in the championship game. Went to Chester County, swept through the region championship game, and beat South Gibson by almost 40 points there. In the tournament, they played Upperman, a familiar foe to both teams. On Tuesday, beat Upperman 44-31 to avenge last year's class championship game, which Upperman won by 5. Then they beat Elizabethton, and again, some people would say that was one of the best games ever played, in the highest scoring tournament game in about 20 years. Matter of fact, the second highest scoring game in Tennessee State basketball tournament, women's basketball tournament history, 84-76. That brings them today to Livingston Academy for the state championship. Both teams come in with a lot of momentum, a lot of confidence. The question still remains when it comes to Southside, what do they have left in the tank, Dan?
Well, we're going to find out. It's another terrific opponent here lined up with Livingston Academy. We saw them in every minute of the game where they were able to keep South Gibson at arm's length, maintaining a double-digit lead most of the game, units, and held South Gibson to only 36 points. And that's a team that can put up some points. We know that.
They did a really good job of controlling the game from the very opening tip. Wind up winning 50-36. And Livingston comes in again with a lot of momentum, having beaten a familiar foe for Southside. Southside has beaten South Gibson 4 times on the year, and one of the games was a very close game that I was at and did a call in on, where they only beat South Gibson, I believe, by about 3 points. So you would, on paper, again, Dan, on paper, you might think some of the advantage would go to Livingston based on the similar opponents when it comes to South Gibson. On paper, you might say Southside comes in with the advantage, having beaten Upperman in the state quarterfinals, a familiar opponent to Livingston. So that remains to be seen. We have two very evenly matched teams, and Dan, this one should be an instant classic.
Well, it should be, and 36 points against Elizabethton. But Tania Lawson, the Miss Basketball finalist for Southside, she had 16 in the first game. 36, the 2 overtime classic. 36 points for the senior Tania Lawson. What a game. And the Heart, and now Brent McNeil has gone to the Mantoni suits. Black, he looks like Men in Black. He looks great in that suit over there. And it's good to see him get back to the basics for basketball coaches and straight up Mantoni. Oh, that may be a Bertolini's way from Cambridge Men's Store, but he looks nice over there. Brent McNeil, one of the best in the business.
Looks fantastic. Brent McNeil has been doing this for a very long time. The thing that you got to love about Southside are their basketball program. Some would say it's one of the best overall programs in the state. It's a legacy program. For example, the principal of the school, Anita Tucker, former Southside alum and also former Lady Hawk basketball player. Cassandra Sain, the athletic director, graduated from Southside, played for Coach Willie Tyson, and also made a tournament appearance here when she was a player. Former Southside Hawk, lady player, and Southside graduate. Brent McNeil played at Southside, graduated from Southside, now the ladies coach. And we all know Devon Fuller, fantastic Hall of Famer right there on the men's side, played at Southside and is now the Southside men's coach. So it's a complete legacy program for the entire Southside team. And Brent McNeil doing a great job so far. And I believe this is his day when he punches his ticket to a state championship. And you couldn't say it better. He looks He looks like $1 million right now, sitting there, well-dressed, a dapper-looking man.
This game brought to you by Gene Langley Ford in Humboldt, the dealership that service Julie Bill. Shop online 24/7 at GeneLangleyFord.com. GeneLangleyFord.com. Also presented by Carricos Pizza. Grandma Carricos, family recipe, Carricos Pizza in Thompson Farms. Also presented by Baker Brothers Barbecue. And that is, those ribs are tremendous. That barbecue's tremendous. And they got that Pinball Wizard Dream.
This is WBSG.
They're now at Baker Brothers Barbecue in downtown Jackson. That place is something special, isn't it?
Drew Baker and his team there, they absolutely know how to do barbecue right. They've been doing it for a long time. My understanding is it's a family recipe. He's not going to give us the recipe, and with good reason, because Baker Brothers Barbecue in downtown Jackson is a must-visit for anybody in Jackson or who's passing through. Stop by downtown. So Baker Brothers Barbecue. Play some pinball while you're there after you're through eating as well.
So it's Southside and it's Livingston Academy coming up here in just a few minutes. The game also presented by King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive in Jackson. KingJewelersJackson.com. Grover Blue Eyes King. King Jewelers in Jackson. We'll take a 3-minute break and come back with the starting lineups from the Murphy Center in Murfreesboro. Dan Reeves along with the G Units and Larry Newman producing and directing. You can watch the game. Log on to NewsTalkWTN.com or watch it on our Facebook page as well for News Talk 96.5 FM and right here on News Talk 96.5 FM and NewsTalkWTN.com. We're back in 3 minutes.
When you need a heart expert, you need an expert with heart. Corbin Cardiology is dedicated to providing the highest quality cardiovascular care in West Tennessee. At Corbin Cardiology, our patient-centered approach, along with a full array of diagnostic imaging services, sets us apart from other cardiovascular clinics. Corbin Cardiology has clinics in Bartlett, Dyersburg, Lexington, and the newest location is now open in Jackson at 58 Murray Guard Drive. To schedule an appointment in office or by telemedicine, visit CorbinCardiology.com
or call 731-513-5701. Hey, Hey y'all, this is Mary at Mulligan's. Come see us soon before the new wears off. Hard to believe, but we're coming upon an anniversary in our locally family-owned business at Union University Drive. We still have our daily lunch specials, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., which will remind you of Grandma's cooking, or try our Irish dishes, fish and chips, Reuben's and shepherd's pie, or everyone's favorite, the Mully Burger. And how about brunch on Saturdays and Sundays? Yep, every weekend, serving Jackson for over 25 years. See you soon at Mulligan's.
Did you know we are a co-op? Hello folks, this is Gary Deaton at Deaton's Carpet One. Yes, we're locally owned and 1,000 stores strong nationwide. In 1985, Deaton's united with another independent business just like us to gain buying power and added value, to give you a shopping experience that you will just love. As a family business supported by Carpet One membership, we are dedicated to our local community, and yes, we're dedicated to helping others. So ask about our beautiful guarantee. If you don't just love it, we'll replace it. And our healthy living installation that removes mold, mildew, and dust mites. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything that we install. Those 3 guarantees make your buying experience almost priceless. Deaton's Carpet One. Yes, we're a co-op. North America's largest flooring buying co-op. So come by Deaton's Carpet One. We'd love to serve you. We're located on the 45 bypass right here in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Hi, I'm Terica Smith, a local attorney and proud JMCSS graduate, but I'm also a JMCSS parent. We chose Jackson Madison County Schools for educational options that are innovative and challenging. Whether it's the Academic Academy at Northeast or early college and career opportunities at JCM Early College High, JMCSS offers classes and programs that will prepare my son for college and beyond. Plus, JMCSS is a level 5 district and tuition free. It just makes sense.
Hi, I'm Greg. Public information for the Jackson Madison County Schools.
Download our free apps for Apple and Android. Visit newstalkwtn.com. Then click to download.
Except for the national anthem, so we'll step away for, let's make it a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back right after the national anthem and get you set for championship basketball, Southside and Livingston Academy. That's coming up next. And Larry, I'd say, let's do a 3-minute timeout. And we're back for the starting lineups in the opening tip. Jackson, Southside, and Livingston Academy for the state championship girls class AAA from Murfreesboro. News Talk 96.5.com and News Talk 96.5 FM.
Hi, my name's Dawn. I have been taking BioT at Advanced Medical. My moods are better. I sleep well. My husband has complimented me on the mood swings that are no longer affecting our marriage.
Are these problems affecting your work, your relationships, and your quality of life? You'll be happy to know there's an exciting, natural solution available called BioT. BioT uses a natural way for men and women to correct these problems by safely and accurately balancing hormone levels without the use of synthetic injections or cream.
I got blood work done, and they identified what hormones were out of balance. They gave me the bioidentical hormone pellets through BioT, and now I have more energy, no more brain fog, I'm sleeping better, and I feel like my old self again. I would recommend Advanced Rehab and Medical and their BioT program to anyone suffering with symptoms like mine. It's been life-changing.
To book your appointment, call 731-462-8580. That's 731-462-8580.
Hi, I'm Terica Smith, a local attorney and proud JMCSS graduate, but I'm also a JMCSS parent. We chose Jackson Madison County Schools for educational options that are innovative and challenging. Whether it's the Academic Academy at Northeast or early college and career opportunities at JCM Early College High, JMCSS offers classes and programs that will prepare my son for college and beyond. Plus, JMCSS is a level 5 district and tuition free. It just makes sense.
Hi, I'm Greg Hammond. Chief of Public Information for the Jackson-Madison County School System. With an increased focus in the fine arts, athletics, workforce development, and early career opportunities for students, there's never been a better time to choose us. Tuition-free, Jackson-Madison County Schools. Visit jmcss.org today to schedule a tour or call 731-345-7011.
Hey, this is Chuck Walker with Southeastern Termite and Pest Control. We recently celebrated our 20th year in business here in West Tennessee. That's 2 decades of growth for us. We've added to our work family, moved locations a few times, seen our coworkers have kids and grandkids. We've even seen our clients who were kids when we started at their parents' house now call us to take care of their homes. Lots of things change over 20 years, but here's what hasn't. We can still be reached 24 hours a day. We still provide quality, guaranteed termite and pest control service for all of West Tennessee. We still are the go-to company for real estate closing letters. We still provide quality fungus treatments and affordable moisture barriers. We still take care of your bed bugs, brown recluse, and every other pest problem you could have. If you own a home, you need termite protection. And the biggest thing we've learned in 20 years, we need you. Give us a call 24 hours a day for a different kind of experience from a service company. Southeastern, 660-1052. That's Southeastern, 660-1052.
The Southside Hawks play here. 96.5 FM, News Talk West Tennessee. NewsTalkWTN.com.
Good Saturday morning and welcome to the Murphy Center in Murfreesboro. Dan Reeves along with the G Units as we get set for a championship basketball presented by our friends over at Custom Siding and Gutters, CustomSidingandGutters.com, CustomSidingandGutters.com. Also by Ray Congreve for Jackson City Mayor. As the starters being announced, the lights are down here at the Murphy Center in Murfreesboro. And it's a huge crowd on hand here as the starters, the guards, Albany College for the Lady Hawks. She's a 1,000-point club member unit, and she was way off her game right before yesterday against Elizabethton, but still, Southside able to win it. I don't expect 2 games like that from Albany College. You?
That's not going to happen from Albany College. She's just too talented. She's a 3-year starter, the team captain for Coach Brent McNeil. She has come to play today. She did not have a good game in the semifinals against Elizabethton, so that is all the more motivation for her to come out and have a great game. If Albany Collins can get started shooting the threes early on, it's going to be a huge problem for Livingston. It's going to be a rough day at the office.
Starters for Livingston Academy: Ellie Ledbetter, Aaliyah Melton, Keely Mullins, Allie Coleman, and Ellie Butler. For Southside, Albany College, the point guard. Jakara Anderson also will play guard this morning for the Southside Lady Hawks. Tamia Lawson down low, the Miss Basketball finalist. She's a senior. And the super sophomore Jaden Askins and the defensive specialist, the junior Kamora Curry. The 5 starters for Brent McNeil's 33-0 Jackson Southside Lady Hawks. And we're ready to get it on here at the Murphy Center in Murfreesboro. Larry Newman producing and directing this morning's championship game. And here we go. It's a big crowd. Jackson has brought a lot of Hawk fans, and Livingston Academy, they take up half the Murphy Center with their fan base.
The place is absolutely jam-packed, Dan, and we have been in some electric atmospheres so far. None bigger than this. This one is for all the marbles. This one, we've said it before, but now we know it to be absolutely true. It is the irresistible force and the immovable object. The undefeated Southside Lady Hawks taking on the 30-7 Livingston Academy.
Jumping it up. Melton against Askins, and it's Askins and Southside of the basketball to start the game. Here's for Southside. Moving into front courts. Anderson. Now it's Lawson. She'll get it down to Askins outside the three. No. Askins rebound. Put back. No. It won't go. And the rebound to Livingston. They have the basketball for the first time just underway from the Murphy Center. They work it inside and throw it away. The defense of the Hawks collapse as that ball made its way into the sophomore. She's a very talented sophomore post player, Ellie Butler. And when the double team came, she tried to kick it out and threw it away. Here's Anderson front court for the Lady Hawks. Now at the left elbow, it's Lawson. She'll dribble out top of the key to Anderson. Back to Lawson, inside Askins. It won't go. It rolled off the front of the iron. No good. But Askins fouled, and she'll shoot a pair of free throws.
Dan, I don't even want to bring this up. I don't want to mention the foul situation from the last game, but we're not even into 1 minute so far. We've already gotten our first foul from the Zebras. There was an average of 1 foul a minute over in the last game Southside played.
Yeah, that foul was legitimate. She was across the arm as she was shooting down low. Free throw, Askins went around the rim and came out. Here's Askins, second free throw. Yes. Southside was a shaky yesterday or Thursday for the foul line, except in the final minutes of the game. They hit them all. Steal. Lawson takes it away. Here's Tamia front court. She'll take it all the way in the paint. Off the window. No, but a foul will send Tamia Lawson to the line to shoot two. It's Tamia Lawson, 36 points. And the semifinal win over Elizabethton. And Lawson fouled, and she'll shoot a pair of free throws. Livingston fans livid over that foul call. And Lawson misses the first of two. Not a good start for the foul line for the Lady Hawks. 1 of 3 to begin the day. Lawson, yes. 2 of 4, 50% of the foul line. Lawson and Askins both hit 1 of 2. It's 2-0 Lady Hawks. Here is now Livingston beating the press in the front courts. That's a big part of the game. Can you beat the press? Here's a three. Front of the iron, no good. Rebound, they fight for it. Askins has it for Southside. Nearly stolen. Lawson corrals it. Now Lawson on the move in the front court. Lawson in the paint, and is stripped away and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Hawks with 6:36 left in the game's opening quarter. It's 2-0 Jackson Southside. They'll trigger the ball underneath their own hoop. Anderson looking, and she gets it in, and a foul on Livingston Academy. That's going to be whistled on Mally Coleman. I think that's her second unit.
Her second quick foul with only 6:35 to go in the first quarter. She's already got 2 fouls, and she has taken a seat on the bench.
That's huge. Starting point guard. Southside, and that foul was on the floor. The Lady Hawks inbounded. Here's Anderson, top of the key. Now, Lawson trying to get it inside to Askins. She saves it, goes up, scores! What an athletic play. The pass was not a good one, and she played volleyball and tipped it to herself, and then right back up in there. Another steal. Askins has it. 4-0 Lady Hawks. And that press is already paying dividends for Southside today. No one handled it better than Elizabethton, but still they couldn't win. Ball stripped away. Lawson has it, and now it's a tie-up. Possession arrow to Livingston Academy. Askins 2 passes inside, or that pass inside to Lawson was deflected, and it led to the turnover. It'll be Livingston Academy basketball. And nearly a steal by Curry on the inbound.
Full court pressure by Southside. This is the kind of pressure that makes you want to pull your hair out. It comes at you in waves, closer than 2 coats of paint. That's the Southside Hawk full court press.
Livingston gets the ball in the front court. Nearly a carry, no call. Now out top of the key, open look at a 3. It's an air ball out of bounds to Southside. Collins did a bull rush with her head down and distracted Holly Ledbetter, the senior forward, and she missed everything. It'll be Southside basketball, 5:45 left in the game's opening quarter. It's 4-0 Southside. Here's Curry, top of the key for Southside. Now it's Anderson, right wing. Beyond the arc. Now Lawson. Lawson dribble drive in the paint. Lawson shoots, scores. Tamia Lawson, the Miss Basketball finalist, is making a strong case for tournament MVP. It's 6-0 Jackson Southside. Here's Livingston Academy throwing it away. And it's Southside basketball. As the press right now is really bothering Livingston Academy. So far from the field, only 2 shots. Both of those misses for Livingston. Southside, 2 of 4 from the field, 2 of 4 from the foul line. Here is Lawson, top of the key. Tamia, directing traffic. She'll hand it to Anderson, out near the circle. Now top of the key, Anderson, with 4:58 left in the first quarter. To Lawson, Tamia will hand it off to Albany College. College over to Anderson. And the pass deflected and stolen. Here's Livingston Academy on the move in the front court. This is Mullins. Had it knocked away and out of bounds. It will stay with Livingston Academy. Timeout on the floor. We'll take the timeout with him. 4:41 left in the game's opening quarter. We're back in 60 seconds. Southside 6-0 on News Talk 96.5 FM and NewsTalk965.com.
Hi, my name's Dawn. I have been taking BioT at Advanced Medical. My moods are better. I sleep well. My husband has complimented me on the mood swings that are no longer affecting our marriage.
Are these problems affecting your work, your relationships, and your quality of life? You'll be happy to know there's an exciting, natural solution available called BioT. BioT uses a natural way for men and women to correct these problems by safely and accurately balancing hormone levels without the use of synthetic injections or cream.
I got blood work done, and they identified what hormones were out of balance. They gave me the bioidentical hormone pellets through BioT, and now I have more energy, no more brain fog, I'm sleeping better, and I feel like my old self again. I would recommend Advanced Rehab and Medical and their BioT program to anyone suffering with symptoms like mine. It's been life-changing.
To book your appointment, call 731-462-8580. That's 731-462-8580.
Take us with you wherever you go. Download our free apps for Apple and Android. Visit newstalkwtn.com. Then click to download.
Four minutes and 41 seconds left in the game's opening quarter. 6-0 Jackson Southside. Dan Reeves, the G units. Larry Newman producing and directing. 2 of 4 from the field and 2 of 4 from the foul line. Southside 0 of 1 from downtown. For Livingston Academy, 0 of 2 from the field, 0 of 2 from three-point land. Both their field goal attempts, 3-pointers. Foul situation, 3 personals on Livingston. Southside yet to be whistled. Unit?
The Livingston Academy looks discombobulated, Dan, for lack of a better term. They look off their game. They're not playing well on offense. They're not playing well on defense. They've had several turnovers. They're going to have to do a better job to get back in this game.
So 3 from the corner. No, hit the back of the iron. Comes off to the side. Curry rebound ahead. Askins in the paint. Askins shot rejected down low and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Hawks. A nice job of defense. You don't see Askins get rejected very often. Allie Melton able to reject that one. Here's Southside inbounding. It's knocked away, but Southside runs it down. Inside here is Lawson to Askins. Askins rejected again. Down low. That's Ledbetter on the rejection and taken by Livingston Academy. It's something you don't see often.
You rarely see that on Southside getting rejected. Livingston playing to their strength, which is their height.
And a foul. A 10-foot jump shot. No good. But a foul charge to Jackson Southside. It's the team's first foul. It comes with 3:58 remaining in the first quarter. Albany College whistled for her first personal. That will send Livingston to the line. Free throw went around the rim and came out. No good. Keely Mullins shooting the free throws. Leslie Riddle is the head coach for Livingston Academy. She's been doing it a long time. 1 of 2 for the foul line. So Mullins puts Livingston on the scoreboard. That goose egg disappears. Here's Southside of the basketball. Right elbow. It's Lawson. Steps up, shoots, scores. It's just that easy for her. She is feeling it here in Murfreesboro. 36 points in the semis. And she's off to a great start today with 5 points. Steal. Curry takes it away over to Lawson. And she gets it to Anderson. Here come the Lady Hawks leading 8-1. A 7-point advantage. 8. Will make it 3:26 left in the game's opening quarter. Here's Lawson in the paint. Rising, shooting. Partially rejected. Off the glass. No good. Taken by Livingston. Stolen again. Curry. Another steal. Here's Curry front court. Now, she missed nearly the entire fourth quarter and both overtimes. Curry did. You can see what type of loss that was for Southside in the semis, but still, the Lady Hawks won.
Absolutely. 6 turnovers already for Livingston. They are shook up in a bad way.
Collins sends it to Curry. Curry works the baseline. She's cut off, backs it out, and now Lawson out near the timeline. It now moves to the top of the key. She'll send it over to Anderson between the circles. Now it's Lawson left elbow. Inside Askins. She's hammered. No call. And they call it for a travel. Wow. So that's what the Livingston crowd, that effect they've had on the Zebras, that was a foul. And she knocked to the floor, and she's called for travel.
Askins went up to catch the ball. The Livingston player went right underneath her and wouldn't let her come down, but Askins called for the travel.
Here's Livingston down low. Foul called on Southside. That'll send Livingston to the line to shoot a pair as Chloe Jenkins will shoot. I think Anderson picks up the personal. Yes, it's her first. So both guards for Southside, they have a foul apiece. 2 team fouls for the Lady Hawks. 3 on Livingston. Free throw, no. Hit the back of the iron, no good.
Let's go back to Jakara Anderson, Dan. She was one of the stars of that double overtime thriller. He hit 4 straight free throws down the stretch in the second overtime to help seal the win for Southside.
Both free throws, no good. And here is Southside with the basketball. In the front court, Anderson. Anderson working right wing with 2:20 left in the first quarter. Inside, Anderson shoots and misses, but she's fouled. And will step to the free throw line for a pair. Is the sophomore. What a sophomore season for Jaden Askins. 6'1" sophomore. Very versatile unit. Askins, free throw. But around the rim and out, still struggling from the foul line.
Southside not doing a very good job from the foul line. If you're going to win championships, we know come tournament time, you've got to be able to make those free throws.
Askins, yes, 1 of 2, so Southside today from the charity strike. Only 3 of 6, 50%. And Livingston, even worse, 25%. They're 1 of 4 from the charity strike. Inside they go with it in the paint. Rising, shooting, missing, and out of bounds to Jackson. Southside. Askins bothered that shot to the point it was an air ball, even in the paint, as Emma Poston missed everything. It's 9-1 Southside here, the Lady Hawks front court with minute 52 left in the first quarter. Southside right in front of us, using the basket to our right. Here's Collins traveling, and it'll be Livingston basketball.
You've got to give credit to the referees because they're letting the kids play on the game so far. Only 6 fouls called, but they're doing a much better job than the last game for Southside.
So it'll be Southside leading 9-1. But Livingston with the basketball and a foul on Lacey in the back court. Wow, as Lacey comes into the game for the first time. Akira Lacey into the game along with, for the Lady Hawks, Felicity Long. Both played very well in the semifinal win. Anna Kemp, pardon me, in the game. She played well also. That bench came up big, not with scoring the basketball so much, but playing great defense and protecting the basketball. Here's Livingston in the paint. Rising, shooting, scoring, and a foul. Melton counted. That foul will be charged to Kemp. And watching the replay, not much contact at all there as all of a sudden the whistles, we have 4 fouls apiece. And we're still in the first quarter. I wouldn't say they're doing much better because that's a pace that will rival the semis. And that free throw good by Butler, a three-point play the old-fashioned way. That's the first field goal of the game for Livingston Academy, and a three-point play the old-fashioned way. Inside, south side, yes, off the window. Rising, shooting, it's going to Curry inside. It's 11-4 south side with a minute left in the first quarter. Outside on the left wing, here is Livingston Academy. One to drive, cut off there by Lacey. Now to foul, there's a travel. Great defense by Lawson. Forced Butler to travel.
Dan, I was going to say that I spoke too soon when it comes to the Zebras. I try to praise them, give them a little bit of credit, and all of a sudden their whistles start cranking up. So no more of that from me here today.
So maybe we'll just not even talk about it. Act like they're not here. Here is Lawson, top of the key. Dribble drive. Try to bounce it in. It's deflected away. Lacey has it. She lost it. Lawson goes for it. She's on the floor. Lacey has it. Lacey dish. Curry finish. And how about the sophomore, Akira Lacey? She stayed with it. I cannot believe they called a foul on Lacey. Wow. 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 That's happened right in front of Coach McNeil, and he's saying, wait a minute, somebody please explain why that foul was called. I didn't see it.
Hard to believe. Let's go back to the last game. Akira Lacey checked into the game, into the third quarter. By the end of the fourth quarter, she already had 4 fouls.
Here is Livingston Academy inbounding underneath their own bucket. Dribble drive, floater, no. And the rebound taken by Livingston Academy. With 13 seconds left in the first quarter, they send it back outside, reset the offense. 10 seconds left. Top of the key, Mullins. 6 seconds, Mullins stripped away by Curry. And Curry's hammered down and no whistle. And a foul on Curry. Wow. Holy moly. With 0.8 of a second left in the first quarter, they whistled Curry after she was knocked down. And holy moly, 0.8 of a second left in the quarter. Is the inbound. It's stolen by Lawson. And that's the way the first quarter cookie crumbles. Quite an opening act mixed in with the Zebras. We've had 10 fouls called in one quarter. Whew, Lordy. We're back in 30 seconds right now. It's Southside 13 and Livingston Academy 4 after a quarter. On News Talk 96.5 FM and NewsTalk965.com.
Not too expensive, nothing too fancy, just an authentic Italian family recipe served up piping hot, just like a pizza pie should be. Locally owned and operated Carico's Pizza, home of the $8 lunch special. 2 slices and a drink for just $8. Buy the slice or the 28-inch monster. Perfect for the bowl game. Carico's Pizza, 1370 Union University Drive. For catering, call 731-240-1033. For the full menu, visit caricospizza.com.
The Southside Hawks play here. 96.5 FM, News Talk West Tennessee. News Talk WTN.com.
This game being presented by Ray Condrey for Mayor of the City of Jackson, Tennessee. Also presented by our friends over at Custom Siding and Gutters in Jackson, CustomSidingandGutters.com. Also by Texas Tire, along with Baker Brothers Barbecue, BakerBrothersBBQ.com, and CWA Development, along with Wesley Mortgage. David Ross is with Wesley Mortgage. You know what kind of great job he did with Franklin American. They've got the band back together for the most part. Call David Ross for your mortgage at 731-293-3490. David Ross is now at Wesley Mortgage right here in Jackson. Same location that he's always been. After a quarter, 13-4 Southside over Livingston Academy for the Class 3A Girls State Championship. Southside in the first quarter, 50% from the field, they were 5 of 10. From three-point land, 0 of 1. From the free throw line, 3 of 6. Leading the way, Miss Basketball finalist, senior Tamia Lawson, with 5 points. Sophomore Jaden Askin had 4 points. And Kamara Curry, the junior, had 4 points. He was 2 of 3. From the field for Livingston Academy, 1 of 6 from the field, 1 of 1 from the charity strike. Well, 2 of 5 in the charity strike, pardon me. And a turnover, Southside turns it over. Leading the way was Butler with 3 points in the first quarter for Livingston Academy. They have the basketball, working the basket to our left, and nearly a turnover, but they run it down. With 7:37 left before halftime, it's 13-4. Livingston Academy in Jackson Southside. The Lady Hawks have led the entire way. And a turnover, it'll be Southside basketball. So both teams, unit, turn it over with their first possession of the second quarter.
That was Mally Coleman that turned the basketball over for Livingston. She just checked back in the game from the first time early in the first quarter. She sat out already, has 2 fouls. She's the starting junior point guard for Livingston Academy.
Anderson with it. Top of the key for Southside. Now corner 3. Yes, Albany Collins lights it up from downtown. That's a great sign as Collins buries her first attempt from three-point land today. She struggled mightily in the semis, but Southside is out to a 16-4 lead. Here's a 3 the other way. No. Rebound inside, deflected, ran down by Askins, and Southside has the basketball. Here's Anderson bringing it down.
Livingston Academy's only shooting 14% from the field so far. They've got to do a better job with the basketball.
And Southside defense is the problem. Here is Collins, 3. Yes! Albany Collins, back-to-back jacks from the same spot in the left corner. She drained. Listen to this Southside crowd. Timeout. Livingston Academy will take it with them with 6:27 left in the second quarter. 19-4. Southside on News Talk 96.5 FM and newstalk965.com. Back in 30.
Looking to add a little spice to your love life?
Nothing adds spice like gunpowder.
Jackson's only indoor shooting range. Date night at the range. Here's what you lovebirds get: a shooting lane for 2 targets, 100 rounds of ammo, eye and ear protection, and a $30 gift certificate to Texas Roadhouse. All for just $99.99.
Now that's firepower.
Perfect for a gift card from the range. The Range, 2310 North Highland Avenue in Jackson.
Go to therange.com.
Walker Talks with Chuck Walker. Weekdays 10 to 1. Only on 96.5 FM. News Talk West Tennessee and newstalkwtn.com.
.624 left in the first half, 19-4. Jackson Southside Lady Hawks over Livingston Academy. Unit Collins is a different player today.
Says, don't forget about me. Hey, I was a Miss Basketball nominee as well. I scored 1,000 points, and I'm the team captain. Don't sleep on Albany Collins on this game.
19-4. Southside out in front. They've led the entire way. Nearly a steal. It's a tie-up. Possession now will keep it with Livingston Academy. Kamora Curry's playing her out of her mind today defensively, and she has 4 points to boot. What a defensive specialist. She's like the Dennis Rodman of girls high school basketball.
Doing a great job is Kamora Curry.
Is inside. A foul on Askins will send Livingston Academy to the charity stripe. Butler will shoot a pair. As for Askins, that will be her first personal for Southside. Already their 7th team foul. Livingston has 4 of those babies, so Livingston in a bonus for the remaining 6 minutes of the first half. At the foul line, the free throw is good by Butler. It's 19-5. Southside leads it. Livingston Academy only has 1 field goal today. Both free throws good, and 19-6. Livingston 1 of 7 from the field, 14%. Southside 7 of 12 in the field, 58.3%. It's 19-6. Jackson Southside. Here's Southside of the basketball. It's Askins at the foul line. Stepping up, shooting, missing. Went around the rim, came out. Rebound Livingston Academy. Had a great look at it, just rimmed out on her. And Curry with a foul. That's her second, team 8th already in a championship game, which blows my mind. One team is in the bonus with 6 minutes left in the first half.
Dan, let's not forget about this Livingston Academy. There's a reason they're in the state championship game. They came down from a double-digit halftime lead against Greenville to punch their ticket to the semifinals.
Yeah, they were down by double digits?
They were down by double digits to Greenville at the half in their opening game here at the tournament and came back to win the game.
Well, and they really dominated the second half against South Gibson. 1 of 2 from the foul line, and it's 19-7. Southside after that free throw. Here's Southside. Collins in the paint. Dribble drive. Can't finish. Askins rebound. Askins shoots. Misses. Rebound Livingston Academy. Askins with a strong offensive board but couldn't put it back up in there. Working the baseline. Here is Livingston. Now out top of the key. 5:13 left first half. Boy, there's a travel no call. Now they worked up right. Another foul. Count the buckets. And Brent McNeil is chewing on the zebra as they're taking over this game, too. It's 9 personal fouls on Southside with 4 on Livingston Academy. Free throw, yes, a three-point play, the old-fashioned way, and it's a 9-point game. Southside 19, Livingston Academy 10, but the fouls are piling up for Southside. With 19 fouls, we'll see how this plays. Because in the semis, both teams had multiple starters fouling out of the game.
Livingston on a 6-0 run right now.
And another whistle, a foul this time on Livingston Academy on the floor away from the ball. That's the 5th team foul. Southside will inbound it.
Dan, I think
and a timeout on the floor. And let's see. We'll take that timeout with them with 4:48 left in the first half. It's 19-10. The Jackson Southside. We're back in 30 seconds on News Talk 96.5 FM and NewsTalk965.com.
When you need a heart expert, you need an expert with heart. Corbin Cardiology is dedicated to providing the highest quality cardiovascular care in West Tennessee. At Corbin Cardiology, our patient-centered approach, along with a full array of diagnostic imaging services, sets us apart from other cardiovascular clinics. Corbin Cardiology has clinics in Bartlett, Dyersburg, Lexington, and the newest location is now open in Jackson at 58 Murray Guard Drive. To schedule an appointment in office or by telemedicine, visit CorbinCardiology.com
or call 731-513-5701.
96.5 FM. Home of the Dan Reeves Show.
Weekday afternoons, 3 till 6.
State Tournament basketball with the Jackson Southside Lady Hawks being presented in part by Texas Tire. Lift kits, wheels, tires, drop kits. 2033 North Highland in Jackson, Texas. Tire. Financing available, no credit check. Also by CWA Development, fire and water damage restoration, plumbing, gutter, roof and window cleaning, wood repairs, fence and deck repairs. Call 731-503-9598. These local people bringing you high school basketball with the South Side Lady Hawks. Also by Jackson State Community College. Along with Custom Siding and Gutter, CustomSidingAndGutter.com. And Ray Condrey for mayor of the city of Jackson. Also, Marco's Pizza on Van Drive and Marco's Pizza in this South Jackson on South Highland Avenue, along with friends at Precision Auto Body. PrecisionAutoBodyTN.com, Precision Auto Body, Highway 45 between Milan and Medina. With 4:48 left in the second quarter, it's 19-10. South side of Livingston Academy, South side inbounding underneath their own hoop, and it's stolen away. as Lacey triggering the pass, but it was stolen.
Lacey, just a bad inbound pass. Turnover on the Hawks. That is.
So here is Livingston Academy. 4:32 left in the first half. 19-10. Southside has led since the opening tip. Boy, there's maybe a travel. No call. Shot no good. Rebound Livingston. Put back no. Rebound. Batted around it. It's a fumble. And it's on the floor. Tie up. Possession arrow keeps it where the Livingston Academy. So Livingston's starting to get those offensive rebounds, units.
Absolutely. They're doing a much better job of it. But here's one of the issues for both teams. Turnovers. 10 for Livingston, 7 for Southside.
And Southside turned it over a total of 4 times in the semis. And we got an inadvertent horn, I do believe. Yep. One of the Zebras. And he's barking. He may be trying to defend himself. He said, I didn't touch it. Oh, no. I don't know. 19-10. Southside advantage. 4:11 left in the game's first half.
There's a conference going on at the scorekeepers table, but between the sideline officials at the scorekeepers table and the head referee. We still don't know what it was, but it lasted way too long, Dan. Too much confusion right now. Now one of the referees explaining what's going on to head coach Brett McNeil.
I think he may have then hit that horn on purpose to get him back over there, don't you?
It may have been.
He was bent out of shape over something. Here's Livingston on the inbound. It's rejected inside by Askins, taken by Lawson. Here's Lawson on the move in the front court, in the paint, and can't finish at the rim. It rolled off the front of the iron, and a tie-up. This time, possession arrow will give it to Jackson Southside. Boy, you don't see Tamia Lawson not finish at the rim very often. That ball sit on the lip of the iron and then fell off no good. Southside will inbound underneath their own hoop. Anderson looking, gets it in. Lawson, oh, that's got to be an intentional foul. Grabbed her arm and jerked her backwards. Watch this replay. There was no attempt to block that shot. But it's going to be a normal foul. Lawson, free throw? No. Southside struggling from the charity stripe. 3 of 7. Livingston is 6 of 10. Lawson? No. Missed them both. Tamia now 1 of 4 from the foul line. She has 5 points on the day. Southside by 9. They're working inside Livingston. Now the left wing, the jumper, no. That ran down by Livingston. In the paint, it's stripped away. Lawson has it ahead. Here's Anderson, 1-on-1 in the paint. Yes! It's Anderson. What a gorgeous outlet pass from Lawson to Anderson, who finishes off the window for 2. It's 21-10. Southside, 3:25 left in the second quarter.
That stops a 3-minute scoreless drought for Southside.
3, yes. Well, Livingston Academy with a tray. That was knocked down by Mullins. And Livingston now 1 of 5 from downtown. Ooh, beautiful dribble drive, slashing in the paint and going left hand off the window is Askins for 2. 23-13, Southside by 10. Open look, corner 3, short, hit the front of the iron, clawed over the side, and Askins fouled as she had it positioned and was not going to allow an offensive rebound. That will be team foul number 6 on Livingston Academy. That foul is number 2 on Nelton, the senior post player. For Southside, Akira Lacey, Tamia Lawson, Brianna Kemp, Jaden Askins, and Jakara Anderson on the floor for Brent McNeil's team.
Here's what was going on, Dan. They were trying to give Southside the ball to inbound it on the other end of the court, but the but the referee on the sideline said, wait a minute, they're in the bonus. They should be shooting 1 and 1.
Now they get that right. That was the 7th team foul on Livingston Academy. So walking the floor, and Askins, the 1+1. Free throw good for Askins. Jaden now 3 of 5 for the charity stripe. Askins, no, missed the second. Askins 3 of 6 from the foul line, 7 points to lead Southside. 24-13, Lady Hawks. Askins, a rejection down low, taken by Livingston Academy, and then trying to get it out on the wing to the shooter Mullins. Tamia Lawson batted the pass away and out of bounds. It will stay with Livingston. They work it inside on the baseline. The dribble drive, yes. Gorgeous move by Hallie Ledbetter, able to finish at the rim with 2:21 left in the game's first half. It's 24-15. Advantage belonging to Jackson Southside, trying to close out an unbeaten season with a state championship. Pass deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Hawks. Well. Southside inbounding the basketball. Curry and Collins extended rest here as earning Dillway some playing time. But Carol Lacey, only a sophomore, and Kemp, a sophomore. Here's Askins to Lawson, working the baseline. Cut off there, sends it outside. Here's Lacey, sends it to Lawson, right wing. Dribble drive, stopping, shooting. It went around the rim, it came out, and it's taken by Livingston. Here's a one-on-one in the paint. Yes! Lacey got back and did all she could, but she gave up a lot of height to Butler. It's a 4-0 run and a 7-point game. 24-17. Jackson Southside, 1:22 left in the first half. Here is Anderson, top of the key for Southside. Southside using the bucket to our right. Now Askins rising, shooting. It went around the rim and came out from the left elbow. Rebound Livingston. Here they come off and running in the front court. From the right wing, now top of the key. This is Ledbetter. Now they work left wing with a minute left in the first half. 24-17. Southside. They've never trailed. Livingston won't go away, however. 52 seconds left in the first half. Askins on Mullins, nearly a steal. Taken back by Livingston Academy with 42 seconds left in the first half. And it's Lawson batting the pass away and out of bounds. It'll stay with Livingston.
Tamia Lawson doing a great job so far. She's got 5 points on the day. Southside shooting 45% from the field. Livingston only 29, but they're creeping their way back into this game, Dan.
Felicity Long comes in. Another sophomore off the bench. Beautiful dish and the finish down low. That's Melton. And the Zebra says that Lawson stepped in bounds before she pulled the trigger. It's a turnover, and Livingston gets it back. With 24 2/10 of a second left in the first half, they whittled that double-digit deficit down to only 5 points with 20 seconds left before halftime. Southside's gone cold from the field. 14 seconds left in the first half. Top of the key. Out there is Coleman against Lacey. 7 seconds. And Askins, a steal. Askins in the paint. Askins, pump fake. Yay! Went around the rim and out. And that's going to do it for the first half. Holy moly. Jaden Askins had that one halfway down. And it rimmed out. And all the momentum at halftime as they had the locker room units, you got to say, it's with Livingston Academy. They were down by double digits. They whittled it down to only 5 points at halftime.
Livingston with a 6-0 run in the last 2.5 minutes. Conversely, Southside hasn't scored in almost 3 minutes. Good job of Livingston of kind of creeping their way back into this game, Dan, not giving up. There's a reason Livingston is in the state championship game.
Yep, and so Southside never trailed in a 5-point lead at halftime. We'll come back, and the unit will have the halftime stats for you when we do return here at courtside at MTSU, the Murphy Center in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. The Class AAA Girls State Championship game. It's Jackson, the South Side, 24, and Livingston Academy 19 at the half. We're back in 4 minutes on News Talk 96.5 FM and NewsTalk965.com.
Did you know we are a co-op? Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton at Deaton's Carpet One. Yes, we're locally owned and 1,000 stores strong nationwide. In 1985, Deaton's united with another independent business just like us to gain buying power and added value, to give you a shopping experience that you will just love. As a family business supported by Carpet One membership, we are dedicated to our local community, and yes, we're dedicated to helping others. So ask about our beautiful guarantee. If you don't just love it, we'll replace it. And our healthy living installation that removes mold, mildew, and dust mites. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything that we install. Those 3 guarantees make your buying experience almost priceless. Deaton's Carpet One. Yes, we're a co-op. North America's largest flooring buying co-op. So come by Deaton's Carpet One. We'd love to serve you. We're located on the 45 bypass right here in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
The Rocket is coming to Jackson April 13th, Meridian Baptist Church. Roger Clemens will be the guest at the 4th annual benefit to the Trey Lindsay Scholarship. Roger Clemens has an unprecedented 7 Cy Young Awards, 354 wins, and 4,672 strikeouts. Clemens' career spanned 24 years with the Red Sox, the Yankees, the Blue Jays, and Astros. The 11-time All-Star, winning 2 World Series with the New York Yankees. Silent auction is huge with sports celebrity memorabilia along with hunts, duck calls, vacation packages, restaurant packages, and more. Follow posts on Facebook mentioning items leading up to the event. Call 731-217-7187, 731-217-7187 for table sponsor or ticket information. Brought to you by Work Care Resources and News Talk 96.5 FM and NewsTalkWTN.com.
Hi, I'm Terica Smith, a local attorney and proud JMCSS graduate, but I'm also a JMCSS parent. We chose Jackson Madison County Schools for educational options that are innovative and challenging. Whether it's the Academic Academy at Northeast or early college and career opportunities at JCM Early College High, JMCSS offers classes and programs that will prepare my son for college and beyond. Plus, JMCSS is a Level 5 district and tuition free. It just makes sense.
Hi, I'm Greg Hammond, Chief of Public Information for the Jackson-Madison County School System. With an increased focus in the fine arts, athletics, workforce development, and early career opportunities for students, there's never been a better time to choose us. Tuition-free, Jackson-Madison County Schools. Visit jmcss.org today to schedule a tour or call 731-345-7011.
Not too expensive, nothing too fancy, just an authentic Italian family recipe served up piping hot, just like a pizza pie should be. Locally owned and operated Carico's Pizza, home of the $8 lunch special. 2 slices and a drink for just $8. Buy the slice or the 28-inch monster. Perfect for the ball game. Carico's Pizza, 1370 Union University Drive. For catering, call 731-240-1033. For the full menu, visit caricospizza.com.
Hey y'all, this is Mary at Mulligan's. Come see us soon before the new wears off. Hard to believe, but we're coming upon an anniversary in our locally family-owned business at Union University Drive. We still have our daily lunch specials, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., which will remind you of Grandma's cooking. Or try our Irish dishes, fish and chips, Reuben's and shepherd's pie, or everyone's favorite, the Mully Burger. And how about brunch on Saturdays and Sundays? Yep, every weekend, serving Jackson for over 25 years. See you soon at Mulligan's.
Take us with you wherever you go. Download our free apps for Apple and Android. Visit NewsTalkWTN.com. Then click to download.
And back we go to a jam-packed Murphy Center here on the campus of Middle Tennessee State University for the Blue Cross State Girls Basketball Championship. And they're honoring the 1980 3A Girls state basketball champions of Pearl High School. So the Southside leads Livingston Academy 24-19 at the half. And we'll break down these statistics. Southside shooting 9 of 21 from the field. That's 42%. 2 of 3 from three-point land, shooting 66%. So if Southside's going to maintain the lead, you've got to believe that Albany Collins is going to have to get back in the game and getting her three-point groove on, shooting 66% from three-point land. Free throws have been a problem for the Lady Hawks. They're only shooting 4 of 10 from the charity stripe. For Livingston Academy, 19 points in the half. They are 6 of 18 from the field, shooting 33%, 1 out of 6 from three-point land. So the Southside defense doing a pretty good job of trying to defend the perimeter, only shooting 16.7% from 3 points. And free throws, have been a strong point for Livingston. They're shooting 60% from the charity stripe, 6 of 10 to shoot 60%. Leading scorers for Southside, that sensational sophomore Jaden Askins with 7 points. Albany Collins with 6, both of them 3-point shots. And Tamia Lawson, the Miss Basketball finalist, with 5 points. Speaking of Miss Basketball finalists, that will be announced immediately after this game, as Tamia Lawson is a finalist, along with Abigail Johnson is one of the other finalists from Upperman. And they went head-to-head on the quarterfinals, with Lawson coming out on the advantage there. And Lawson also had a fantastic game in the semifinals against Elizabethton with, I believe, 36 points on the game for Tamia Lawson in the semifinals. Livingston Academy, 19 points in the half, but they were able to creep back and make it a 5-point game at the half. Ellie Butler leading the way for Livingston for the Wildcats with 11 points. Keely Mullins with 4 points, Aaliyah Melton and Hallie Ledbetter with 2 points each. Again, the statistics, shooting 6 out of 18 from the floor, 33%, 1 out of 6 from 3 points. So again, the Hawks doing a very good job of defending the perimeter to make that 16.7% from three-point land for the Wildcats. 6 out of 10, 60% from the charity stripe, a strong suit for Livingston Academy. Jackson Southside again shooting 9 out of 21 from the floor for about 43%, 2 of 3 from three-point land. Both of those were made by Albany Collins in back-to-back trips down the court, shooting 66.7%, but only shooting 40% from the charity stripe, 4 out of 10. The statistics brought to you by our friends at Corbin Cardiology. If you think Southside basketball is giving you a heart attack, stop by Corbin Cardiology, and they can double-check and make sure that you're out and you can withstand the games and all the pressure that comes with it, because I tell you what, this has been absolutely pressure-packed. A fantastic run for Southside, but if they keep playing the way that they've been playing the entire half, their chances are pretty good. They've got to do a much better job than they did down the stretch in the second half, because they did not score for the last 2 minutes and 42 seconds of the game. And conversely, Livingston Academy went on a 6-0 run to finish out the second half. Momentum certainly on the side of the Lady Wildcats. So we will step aside with another 4-minute break. Back after this 4-minute break.
This is WBFG 96.5 FM, Parker's Crossroads, Jackson.
Hey, this is Chuck Walker with Southeastern Termite and Pest Control. We recently celebrated our 20th year in business here in West Tennessee. That's 2 decades of growth for us. We've added to our work family, moved locations a few times, seen our coworkers have kids and grandkids. We've even seen our clients who were kids when we started at their parents' house now call us to take care of their homes. Lots of things change over 20 years, but here's what hasn't. We can still be reached 24 hours a day. We still provide quality, guaranteed termite and pest control service for all all of West Tennessee. We still are the go-to company for real estate closing letters. We still provide quality fungus treatments and affordable moisture barriers. We still take care of your bed bugs, brown recluse, and every other pest problem you could have. If you own a home, you need termite protection. And the biggest thing we've learned in 20 years, we need you. Give us a call 24 hours a day for a different kind of experience from a service company. Southeastern, 660-1052. That's Southeastern, 660-1052.
If you're in business, you know just how important each call is. You don't have time for phone or internet downtime. Your business needs a reliable communications partner 24/7. You need Lifeline Voice and Data. Lifeline Voice and Data provides telephone service to emergency service facilities all over West Tennessee and beyond. For your business, we don't just provide a phone line. We provide a lifeline. Lifeline Voice and Data.
Take us with you wherever you go. Download our free apps for Apple and Android. Visit newstalkwtn.com. Then click to download.
Halftime, it's Jackson Southside 24 and Livingston Academy 19. Southside 9 of 21 from the field for 42%, 2 of 3 from downtown. Both those by Albany Collins. And the free throw line has not been kind to the Lady Hawks, only 4 of 10, 40%. For Livingston Academy, they're shooting 33% from the field, 6 of 18. 1 of 6 from downtown for 16%. And not a whole lot better at the foul line. They're 6 of 10. But we've already had nearly 20 fouls called in this game. In the semis, it was right at 50 fouls called in that game. Lordy, Dan Reeves, the G Unit, Larry Newman producing and directing. And look at this. It's on my championship pedigree. Dexter Williams. How you doing, Dex?
Dan, I'm doing great. How you doing?
Doing fantastic, man. We've met here before a few times, haven't we?
Absolutely. We had some good times right here in this building.
Man. So head coach of TCA.
Yes, sir.
And the back-to-back state championships, 06 and 7?
Yes, sir. That's correct. 06, 07.
Man, I tell you, I thought for the Liberty Crusaders, Dexter Williams, and that great back-to-back team, DeMond let's see, Antoine Long were at the Liberty the first round of the region when they hosted Chester County.
Yes.
And boy, I hated it. I love Lonnie Starks, and you know I love Preston Barbie. And it was Heartbreak City. Liberty controlled that game, and 2 free throws with like 0.8 of a second left to send it into overtime. But it was good to see some Liberty alum back to support the Crusaders, because been down for quite some time. And I hate that it ended just as it was starting with you. I'm thinking double-digit state championships by now. But, man, what a fun run, and I'll never forget walking the 5 starters and you after that second state championship down the hall to the press conference and the look on your faces. It was great, but you could see it on everybody's face. I can't believe it's over.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's fun while it lasts. You know, you hate to see it come to an end, but just like with life, all things come to an end. You have to go into the next phase. But those guys, Dan, are doing fantastic now. They are big supporters of not only just of Liberty Tech basketball, but of Jackson, Tennessee basketball. I think a couple of them maybe even here today cheering on the Southside Lady Hawks.
Yeah, I left the public school shortly after you did. This is my first year back, and to see how DeMond Fuller has progressed as a head coach, man, he's just a wonderful human being. Now he's a wonderful basketball coach, isn't he?
Absolutely. Coach Fuller's done a great job out of Southside. He's made multiple trips up here, won a state championship years ago, a couple of runner-ups. That Southside basketball is definitely on the map over there. And so proud of Coach McNeil and what he's been able to accomplish with Southside girls. Last year losing a tough one in the championship game. Hopefully they can hold on today and bring that second gold ball in Jackson girls history, I believe.
Yeah, it was, I think, in 1996, I believe, where JCM won it all. And it's been that long. No one's ever went unbeaten, and here they are, 33-0.
Absolutely.
And one half away from finishing unbeaten in a state championship. They got a great opponent. It seems like there's a lot of fouls being called. Semifinal was nearly 50, and we were approaching 20 fouls called in the first half of this game.
Yeah, and they've been pretty consistent, Dan. They've been calling a bunch of fouls the whole tournament. We sit up there and watch the games, and some fouls, kind of questionable, but I'll give the refs credit. They've been calling that way all week long.
I don't know how they do it and get as close to being right as they do. It's a fast game. But the AA, back to the 06 state championship, the AA boys bracket, that may have been the best collection of talent I've ever seen up here in any classification. That was, what a class, what a group of teams that year.
Oh my goodness, you had Bolivar Central with Wayne and Willie, and you had Haywood with Jarvis Bernardo and all those good guards they had, Memphis Mitchell with Thad Young and Brandon Powell, and then we wasn't too savvy ourselves. We had a few talented players.
Nobody thought Liberty, though, had a chance when the season began. Lost 3 times to Bolivar, then played in the region championship, won that game, and I think people said, wait a minute. And then parlayed that to the state championship tournament. Got down by double digits in the first half to Haywood.
We did. Guys fought hard to come back and capture that victory, man, and went on to kind of beat McMinn Central heavily.
They were unbeaten, too.
They were, and then had a tough one in here with Thad Young and company.
Oh, I'll never forget it, man. Jeez. And then the incident in the hallway with Mitchell. I love their coach, though. He was a great guy.
Coach Johnson was fantastic. He passed away, man. He's a great guy.
Yeah, I miss him. Well, we're about ready to start the second half. You want to call the game with us? Or you want to, we'd love for you to sit down here with us.
I think you're doing a fantastic job down there.
Dexter, it's great to see you.
Always good to see you, Dan. Love you, buddy.
I love you too, Dex. Dexter Williams, a 3 to start the second half. No good.
Appreciate you, man.
Now, you too, Dex, is Livingston Academy from downtown. That one unit went around the rim and came out. It was nearly down. It's Southside rebound here, the Lady Hawks. Boy, Dexter, man, I could talk to him for 3 days about those years at Liberty.
Well, there you go. Back to this game, Dan. Livingston certainly went into the break with the momentum because they went on a 6-0 run.
It's Collins, 3, yes! Albany Collins from the right corner. She had 2 from the left corner in the first half. This time the right corner on the other end of the floor. She's 3 of 3 from downtown, and the Lady Hawks push up to a 27-19 advantage. 7:07 left in the third quarter for the state championship, and Southside trying to finish unbeaten. And here's a foul called, and Albany Collins is going, you got to be kidding me.
And that is 3 fouls on Albany Collins already with 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Question time for Brent McNeil. Does he leave her in or does she take her out?
Well, that's 30 feet from the bucket, too. Inside, yes. As they worked it inside, and Butler finished at the rim, 27-21. Southside by 6. That was 30 feet from the bucket, and Collins... we've not seen her react like that all season.
A bad call, Dan.
Here's Lawson trying to get inside Askins. Yes, and a foul! Askins went over the left hand. And the contact came. She finished off the window, and she'll have a free throw coming as the sophomore, Jaden Askins, now with 9 points. She leads Southside with 9, as Collins has 9 as well, and Lawson has 5 points for the Lady Hawks. So Askins at the line. 1 free throw. No. Southside struggling from the foul line. Now 4 of 11 on the day. Lawson a near steal. Ran down by Livingston. Now they work the baseline. Pump fake. Goes up. No. Rebound. Lawson a strong rebound in heavy traffic. And over to Anderson. Southside using the bucket to our left here in the second half. Collins, top of the key. Playing with 3 fouls. Southside has a 29-21 advantage. They've led by as many as 14. Here's Askins working in the paint. Rejected and out of bounds. A great defensive play by Melton. That's strong right there.
Aaliyah Melton showing exactly why she's in the game so far. She's had Now, Livingston doing a very good job of rebounding basketball, 15 so far.
Here's Lawson on the inbound to Askins, and no, she hits the deck, no whistle, and on defense is Melton again. And a foul called on, so they're not, little bit of contact. The Southside fans are booing, and I don't blame them. A little bit of contact gets a foul on this end. Askins hit the deck on the other end with no whistle, and that's the confusing thing here. 3 whistles already with 5:48 left. We're barely into the third quarter. 3, yes. Collins knocks it down, and it's a 5-point game again. We got a basketball game for the state championship. Livingston Academy and Jackson Southside. The Hawks leading by 5. This is WBFG, Parker's Crossroads, Jackson, West Tennessee. Dan Reeves and the G Unit, Larry Newman producing and directing. Anderson top of the key. Now it's Askins left wing. Curry, corner 3, way off the mark. Rebound ran down by Collins for Southside. And Anderson was knocked to the floor. No whistle. Collins. Now Curry. His fan base from Livingston Academy is big, and they're making a lot of noise here, right, the unit?
Absolutely. Livingston in a 2-3 zone, trying to make Southside shoot it from 3.
Collins, 3, yes! Albany Collins, her 4th tray of the game. Timeout, Livingston. Oh, actually, Southside called it. McNeil said, T.O., baby, with 4:47 left. In the third quarter, Southside 32 and Livingston Academy 24. We're back in 30 seconds on News Talk 96.5 FM. In fact, let's keep it right here.
So, Dan, here's a good point for Southside. Albany Collins now with 3 fouls. Let's set the stage for this. Albany Collins with 3 fouls with 4:47 to go here in the third quarter. So, does Albany Collins stay in the game? Apparently so. Why? Because she's a 3-point specialist. She's the best 3-point shooter that Southside has. So Albany Collins becomes one-dimensional, but she's still better than most players on other teams. They need her in the game to do exactly what she just did and drain the threes to try to pull away from Livingston. Livingston is too good of a team to let them keep clawing their way back in the game. Southside is going to have to go for knockout blows.
This game brought to you in part by Custom Siding and Gutter, CustomSidingAndGutters.com. Right here in Jackson. You'll finally be able to enjoy the outdoors comfortably. Leave it up to us. Rely on Jackson and Madison County's most trusted siding and gutter contractor since 1991. Custom Sidings and Gutters. Lexington, Brownsville, or Jackson. Remodels and installations. CustomSidingAndGutters.com. Also, this game presented by Ray Country for Mayor, City of Jackson, Tennessee. Ray Country. Wesley Mortgage. David Ross is with Wesley Mortgage now. You remember David on the air with me for years from Franklin American, doing a wonderful job. And he's doing the same thing as they've got the band back together. A lot of that same band with Franklin. They've circled the wagons, and it's Wesley Mortgage. And they're the official provider of the Tennessee Titans' complete line of mortgage products, conventional FHA, VA, USDA, jumbo loan products. And for the first-time buyer, along with a seasoned buyer, David Ross will take care of you at Wesley Mortgage, 200 Stonebridge Boulevard. Call 731-293-3490. Do all the good you can. Wesley Mortgage. Call David Ross, 731-293-3490. Along with Texas Tire, lift kits, wheels, tires, drop kits. And they finance with no credit check required. The best thing since Texas Toast. It's Texas Tire. 731-736-1980. Southside takes it away. Here's Askins. Dribble drive in the paint. No, she can't finish. Rebound Curry, Southside, stripped away and taken by Livingston Academy. Askins is being bothered in the paint and having trouble finishing. Now they go down low, yes, off the window. is Livingston Academy's Ledbetter. That's her 4th point of the game. And Askins, 3 of 13 for the field, and a lot of those in the paint being bothered by Melton. And Melton has blocked 3 of her shots.
They're double teaming Jaden Askins, so now we know what they're going to do on offense. So that may leave the 3 open for Collins.
And another steal. And a one-on-one in the paint. Askins back. There's a travel, no call. Askins blocks it, but out of bounds. It will stay with Livingston Academy. Butler, I thought she took one too many steps, and then Askins rejected the offering, but it goes out of bounds off of Askins. Livingston will inbound underneath their own buckets. They get it in the paint. The dribble drive, yes. Butler finishes at the rim. It's a 4-point ball game. 32-28, Southside by 4. With 3:40 left, they just can't put this team away.
We got us a dandy of a ball game here. Southside throws haymakers. Livingston comes right back at them.
And Southside uncharacteristically turning the basketball over today. Only 4 times did they turn it over in the Simmons. Inside here is Lawson, and she's fouled on the floor. Well, they say 2 shots coming. As it looked like that Coleman reached in. She did. Coleman picks up that foul. That's her 3rd. The guard. She's not scored today. Lawson, yes. Is Tamia Lawson, her 6th point, first point of the second half. She's now 2 of, make it 3 of 6 from the foul line. Now 4
These
of
are
7
high performance, low
for Tamia Lawson from the charity stripe. 34-28, Southside with the advantage. Here is now Butler in the paint. Got a beautiful spin move and a floater, yes, as Butler's heating up. She's got 15 points. I'll make it 17 now. As Butler is dominating in the paint for Livingston Academy, 34-30. Southside by 4. Here's Collins on the right wing, dribbles top of the key. Collins now left wing. Here's Curry on the left wing. She'll send it to Lawson out top of the key. Tamia back to Curry, left corner. Curry working the baseline. Now Lawson top of the key. In the paint, she'll dish. Curry, no. Rebound, Lawson. She's fouled on the putback and will shoot a pair. Another terrific, strong rebound in heavy traffic for Tamia Lawson, and the senior will shoot a pair of free throws.
You got to think that they were trying to go to Albany Collins for the 3 then, because they were passing the ball a lot around the perimeter, looking for a weak spot in the Livingston zone. Nothing there, so they go to Lawson.
Lawson, free throw, yes. That's what she did yesterday. She struggled in the first half in the line, but she hit all the big ones late in the game. Lawson, yes. She's hit 4 straight from the charity stripe. Southside has a 6-point advantage with 2.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter of the state championship game. Southside trying to stay unbeaten and win a state championship. Beautiful dish and the finish. That time it was Butler from Coleman, and Butler has 17, or make it 19, to lead all scores. Collins, the only Lady Hawk in double figures. Here's Collins. She can't get a clean look. Steps up, shoots. No. Ran down by Anderson. Now it's Lawson, triple team. Lawson rejected, and it's out of bounds to Livingston Academy. And Livingston Academy has the basketball down by 4. They've not been closer than 4 since early in this game. Brent McNeil thought that was Southside's ball. Down the floor, Butler can't finish. Rebound, Livingston, put back, no. Rebound, strong rebound by Tamia Lawson. In heavy traffic, here's Collins, front court, top of the key. Dribble drive in the paint. Yes! She goes to the right hand. Off the window for 2 is Collins. A much-needed basket for Southside. 38-32. Steal. Askins steps in and knocks it away. Lost it ahead. Here is Collins in the paint. Yes! Holy moly! The Southside defense triggers the offense. Timeout, Livingston Academy. Listen to this Southside crowd. Timeout, Livingston. We'll take the timeout with them with 1:28 left in the 3rd quarter. Southside 40, Livingston 32. on News Talk 96.5 FM and NewsTalk965.com.
Looking to add a little spice to your love life?
Nothing adds spice like gunpowder.
Jackson's only indoor shooting range, date night at the range. Here's what you lovebirds get: a shooting lane for two targets, 100 rounds of ammo, eye and ear protection, and a $30 gift certificate to Texas Roadhouse. All for just $99.99.
Now that's firepower.
Perfect for a gift card from the range. The Range, 2310 North Highland Avenue in Jackson.
Go to therange.com.
The Southside Hawks play here. 96.5 FM, News Talk West Tennessee. News Talk WTN.com.
Minute 28. 1 minute, 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Southside, 4 straight points by Albany Collins, and the Lady Hawks have a 40-32 lead. Now minute 20 left in the third. Here's Livingston Academy. My name's Dan Reeves, along with the G Unit and Larry Newman with a AAA state championship game. A minute 10 left in the third. Livingston top of the key. Now it's Coleman. Checked by Curry. Team foul situation. 2 on the Lady Hawks and 3 on Livingston. Here's a 3. No, hit the back of the eye. Call it over the top of the backboard and rebounded by Curry for Southside.
Credit to Southside, doing a much better job of rebounding on the defensive end of the court the last few trips down.
Southside, Collins has 16 to lead. Here's in the paint, dribble drive. No, she can't finish, but a foul. It's Tamia Lawson off the dribble drive. Will shoot 2. She's 5 of 8 in the foul line. She's hit her last 4. So it's Collins with 16. Askins with 8. Lawson, yes, from the foul line. Now Tamia Lawson has 10 points. She'll join Collins, fellow senior, the only Lady Hawks in double digits. Collins, as Lawson, missed the second. She's hit 5 of her last 6 from the charity stripe. And the lead swells back to 9 points for the Lady Hawks with 27 seconds left in the third. Right corner 3, yes. Ledbetter, her first try of the ball game. She's 1 of 2. That's point number 7 for Ledbetter.
Ledbetter had
Collins inside, Askins, yes! It's a beautiful dish. That was Lawson who fouled Askins with 6 seconds. Here is now with 3 seconds. Working the baseline at the buzzer. It went around the rim and out. It was halfway down for Livingston Academy. And that's the way the third quarter cookie crumbles. After 3, it's Southside 43 and Livingston Academy 35. 1 quarter for history for the Southside Lady Hawks. We're back in 30 seconds on News Talk 96.5 FM and NewsTalk965.com.
King Jewelers is not your typical jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. Custom-made jewelry to suit the most discriminating taste. Or you can redesign an old piece that's just sitting in a jewelry box. Create something completely new and unique. Grover has over 40 years experience as a certified jeweler. Visit KingJewelerJackson.com. King Jewelers at 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson. Follow King Jewelers Jackson on social media for special savings.
Take us with you wherever you go. Download our free apps for Apple and Android. Visit NewsTalkWTN.com. Then click to download.
Jackson Southside basketball being presented by Jackson State Community College, JSCC.edu. By Advanced Rehab and Medical. By Beauty to the Bone Med Spa. 45 Urgent Care, along with Southeastern Termite Pest Control and Service Company. Corbin Cardiology. Cambridge Men's Store, Mulligan's Restaurant in Jackson, Mulligan's, Jackson.com. By Precision Auto Body, PrecisionAutoBodyTN.com. Lifeline Voice and Data. And King Jewelers, along with Caraco's Pizza in the columns, Thompson Farms. by the Jackson Madison County School System, jmcss.org. And that career fair coming up, and we'll be there for it. They're hiring for all positions for the Jackson Madison County School System. I'll get to the details here in just a couple of minutes. Also, brought to you by Custom Siding and Gutters, CustomSidingandGutters.com. Ray Condry for City of Jackson Mayor, along with Texas Tire, CWA Developments, and Baker Brothers Barbecue, BakerBrothersBBQ.com, BakerBrothersBBQ.com. As we start the fourth quarter, a foul on Livingston Academy draws the boomer.
Livingston Academy trying to take a play out of Southside with a full court press.
Here's Askins, dribble drive, and the paint, yes, off the window. She elevated and went off the window for two, and it's a 10-point lead. And a foul on Southside. That may have been a travel, but no. And the paint, that's going to be team foul number 3. And personal foul. Let's see. Here's the inbound, the floater, yes. That's a second personal foul on Lawson. And that shot Nelson, her 6th point of the game. That breaks the Southside 6-0 run. Here's Lawson inside. No, can't finish. Rebound. And a foul on Lawson. And she picks up 2 quick fouls. It's 3 on Tamia Lawson.
Tamia Lawson, let's set the foul stage right now. Tamia Lawson picks up her 3rd foul, 7:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Albany Collins has 3 fouls for head coach Brent McNeil. Let's look on the other side. Mullins, she has 3 fouls. Also, number 12, Melton, she's got 3 fouls. Fouls beginning to play a part in this game.
7:11 left in the basketball game for the state championship. A 3, no, short rebound. Livingston put back, no. It's Tamia Lawson with a strong rebound again in traffic. I mean, unit, she is slender, but she is strong, and she goes up in traffic and yanks those rebounds down on a regular basis. 6:48 left. Southside working right to left. They have the basket to our left here in the second half. Lawson at the foul line. Trying to go inside. Baskets is stolen away. Is Ledbetter jumped in the passing lane. Long pass down the floor. Reverse lay-in. Yes. Butler. A gorgeous reverse lay-in by Butler. And here they come again. They put on that double-digit lead down to 6. Southside leads at 45-39. And the heat has been turned up in this, and they called 5 seconds on Anderson. Now that is against the spirit of the stinking rule right there. I don't get that at all. She caught everybody off guard.
Absolutely. No, nobody was thinking about that, but apparently one of the referees was.
He would have had to start that count as soon as she touched the basketball. I don't quite get it. There is Livingston, top of the key. They work it inside. Window, no. Rebound. Lawson's fouled on the rebound. Another great job by Tamia Lawson as she fought for position. She got that position and caused Livingston to have to foul her. As Livingston now has 2 starters with 3 fouls and now 1 with 4. That's Melton. She has 6 points and now 4 personal fouls. Team fouls. 6 for Livingston, 4 for the Lady Hawks. Inside, no, but a foul. Working strong inside for the Lady Hawks is Lawson. She couldn't finish. That ball was just hanging on the rim. It fell off the side, and here is Livingston with a timeout. Leslie Riddle, the head coach, emphatically signaling timeout, and we'll take that timeout with him. 5:42 left in the game. 45-39, Southside by 6. On News Talk 96.5 FM and News Talk 965.com.
Hey y'all, this is Mary at Mulligan's. Come see us soon before the new wears off. Hard to believe, but we're coming upon an anniversary in our locally family-owned business at Union University Drive. We still have our daily lunch specials, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., which will remind you of Grandma's cooking, or try our Irish dishes, fish and chips, Reuben's and shepherd's pie, or everyone's favorite, the Mully Burger. And how about brunch on Saturdays and Sundays? Yep, every weekend, serving Jackson for over 25 years. See you soon at Mulligan's.
The Southside Hawks play here. 96.5 FM, News Talk West Tennessee. NewsTalkWTN.com.
Tamia Lawson at the foul line. 5:42 left in the basketball game. Southside 45 and Livingston Academy 39. It's now the crowded Lawson hits another huge free throw unit.
Right now on the floor, Dan, Livingston has 3 players with at least 3 fouls, and number 12, Melton, has 4 fouls. Fouls could become a big problem for Livingston if they're not careful in this game.
And Tamia Lawson hits 2 big free throws. She now has 12 points. Here's a jumper from the top. No, rebound. Collins, Southside. Lawson now for the charity strike, 8 of 12. And she's 6 of her last 7, and they've been big ones. Well, here is now Collins, dribble drive, sends it outside. Here is Lawson, stopping, shooting, missing from the right elbow. Rebound goes to Livingston Academy. Is a try. Oh, Lord. They call a foul right in front of us. Curry and Askins both are just in disbelief. And I did not see anything remotely close to a foul.
You know, perhaps she looked at her too strong, and the referee just didn't like it, Dan.
That's personal foul number 2 on Askins. The 5th team foul. Comes with 5 minutes left in the basketball game on the floor. No shots coming. Here is Livingston Academy out top of the key. Southside with a 47-39 advantage. 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in this AAA state championship game. They work it inside. Oh, that's a charge. And that's really a shame for Livingston. I mean, they are kids. Ellie Butler has played her heart out. Her knees kind of buckled and she fell right into Askins. They had to make that call. It was just a shame.
She was falling down while she had possession of the ball, but she fell right into the defensive player. Charge called against Ellie Butler. But Ellie Butler with 19 points on the game so far.
We'll take a timeout with them here with 4:42 left. We're back in 30 seconds. Southside leads it 47-39 on News Talk 96.5 FM and NewsTalk965.com.
Precision Auto Body strives to provide you with excellent customer care. Precision Auto Body will gladly handle your insurance work. Get a free quote by logging on to PrecisionAutoBodyTN.com. A lifetime warranty on any auto body or paint work. Precision Auto Body. Visit our location nearest you in Milan, Martin, or Dyersburg. PrecisionAutoBodyTN.com.
Take us with you wherever you go. Download our free apps for Apple and Android. Visit NewsTalkWTN.com. Then click to download.
State Championship Basketball presented by Custom Siding and Gutters. CustomSidingandGutters.com. By Marco's Pizza. Hand Drive and on South Highland in Jackson, and they're now hiring for all positions. MarkKnows.com, where you can apply online right there. By Baker's Brothers Barbecue in downtown Jackson, BakerBrothersBBQ.com. That's a great family-owned and operated business in downtown Jackson. And by Texas Tire on North Highland in Jackson. Dan Reeves in the G Unit, Larry Newman producing and directing. 4:42 left in the basketball game. Jackson Southside has never trailed. They've led since the opening tip, and they have the basketball and must travel 94 feet leading 47-39 units.
Livingston has backed off from their full court press. They did it pretty good against Southside a couple of plays earlier in the half, but for whatever reason they're backing up into their zone defense. This, I believe, is where Albany Collins goes to work with the threes.
Here is Southside. Anderson. Now it's Collins. Now it's Lawson. Now it's Curry. And they throw it away. It's going to be a backcourt violation. Southside has not protected the basketball nearly as well today as they normally do. They've gotten better in the second half, but that time it was an unforced error.
That is their 13th turnover of the game. Now, let's be fair. Livingston with 15.
Here is Livingston with the basketball. They work it to the right elbow. Beautiful dish. As from the elbow, Butler found Melton cutting, and Melton finished at the rim. 47-41. It's back to a 6-point deficit. Here's Southside inside, and Askins can't finish. She follows. Yes! Is Askins, the sophomore, has worked hard in that paint, and that's point number 15 for Jaden Askins. 49-41, Southside by 8 with 3:43 left in the state championship game, Class 3A here in Murfreesboro. Southside trying to make history and go 34-0. Here's the floater, no, and out of bounds. It'll stay with Livingston Academy. Oh boy, high drama, huh? So Livingston will pull the trigger. They get it in. Larry, it's in the sports club where everything else is. And a tie-up is Lawson. What a tremendous play by Tamia Lawson. Now the possession arrow keeps it with Livingston, but that was huge.
Absolutely. Great play for Lawson. Lawson with 12 points on the game so far.
Here's the inbound. Livingston, top of the key. They want to work right wing. Cut off there by Anderson. Back outside. Now the dribble drive. Sent in the corner. Three's on its way. No, it's short. Rebound. Karam's out of bounds. It'll be Jackson Southside basketball.
Before the last basket that Southside made, they went almost 4 minutes without scoring a field goal. All of their points were scored from the charity stripe. Southside doing it much better, shooting 57.9% from the free throw line.
And we got a whistle and a foul on Livingston. That'll be charged to, that's the fourth personal foul on Coleman. Coleman hasn't scored today. Lawson shoots the penalty. Yes, on the front end. And Tamia Lawson, after a bad start from the foul line, is now 9-13. She's only missed one in the second half. Lawson, yes. 2 huge free throws, and Southside has built it back to a 10-point cushion with 2:57 left. As it's crunch time here for the state championship. Livingston Academy front court, top of the key. Askins, nearly a steal, and it's a fumble. It's a tie-up, and because of Tamia Lawson tying that basketball up a minute ago, Southside gets the basketball back. That's how big that was, unit. Tamia Lawson making huge plays.
Lawson has got 14 points. She's been 10 of 14 from the free throw line.
Here's Lawson, front court, dribble drive. It's rejected and taken by Ledbetter. A gorgeous play by Ledbetter. Lawson got that rejected on her way down. Outside left wing, now top of the key. They work right wing. Here's Butler on the dribble drive on the baseline. And they call a blocking foul on Curry. That was questionable at best. Curry's back of her head hit the floor first. The shot did not go down. Nice sportsmanship, however, is for Ledbetter. Help Curry up. 2 free throws coming from Butler. First one is good. That's her 20th point of the evening. She's 7 of 8 from the foul line.
Curry rubbing her head like she took a really big spill to the floor.
Oh, she did. Her back of her head just bounced off the floor, unit. That's hard wood, isn't it, my man?
Yes, sir.
Both free throws good. 51-43. Full court press. Lawson top of the key. Dribble drive. Now sends it out to Collins, left wing. Back to Collins, or back to Lawson, back to Askins, back to Cotton. Nothing but the bottom of the nets for Askins, and a foul as Jaden Askins finishes down low off the window. Gorgeous passing. It went from Collins to Lawson to Askins to the glass to the nets, and a foul. And fouling out of the game is a young lady, Aaliyah Melton, who played her backside off today. She just fouled out. And Askins missed the free throw. Southside by 10 with 2 minutes left in the game. Into the game for Livingston comes Bailey Allred. In a turnover, Southside's defense, and a timeout for Livingston Academy. We'll take a 15-second break. A minute 55 left. Southside by 10 on News Talk 96.5 FM and 96.5.com. We're back in 15 seconds.
Hey y'all, this is Ray Condrey running for mayor of Jackson, Tennessee. Congratulations, Southside Lady Hawks. We're cheering you on all the way. Join Southside and all of Jackson by voting Ray Condrey for mayor May the 3rd. Paid for by Ray Condrey for mayor, Cindy Bryant, treasurer.
The unit, a minute 55 left in the game. 53-43. Jackson Southside has never trailed. And as hard as they fought, Livingston has only been able to get within 4. They've done that 3 times, but could not break that barrier.
This is now a 4-possession game for Livingston. Can they pull that off to try to get back in this game?
And a foul. Southside in the double bonus. With the next foul on Southside, that will put Livingston in the bonus. Minute 46 left, and Southside hits their free throws. They should finish unbeaten and state champions. Askins 17 points now to lead the Lady Hawks, the super sophomore. Collins has 16, Lawson 14. Curry, no. Curry has 4 on the day. She's 0 of 1 from the free throw line.
Picking up the foul for Livingston was Mally Coleman. She has 4 fouls now.
Curry missed them both badly. Rebound. Livingston. Curry, a steal. That's what she does. Collins here's a 3-on-2. Collins all the way in. She's fouled and will shoot 2. Albany Collins as Curry. We told you. Think about Dennis Rodman. Think about a defensive specialist. She can score when she needs to, but her specialty is defense, and now she comes up with a big steal, and Collins will shoot 2 free throws. The senior 1,000-point club member, Albany Collins. Yes, Collins now 1 of 1 for the charity stripe on the day. She has 17 points to match Jaden Askins' 17. Collins, yes. And Southside has a 12-point lead with a minute and a half left in the 4th quarter for the state championship in Class 3A. Here's Livingston Academy, top of the key. Now the dribble drive. Foul is called. So that's going to put Livingston to the line of the bonus. That's personal foul number 4 charged to Kamora Curry. She fouled out of the semifinals. Free throw, yes. That's Butler. 22 points now, 8 of 9 for the charity stripe. What a game for Butler. Butler's a sophomore. She hits them both. And they call a foul?
I believe a lane violation.
They sure did. So only 1 of 2 from the, or 1 of 1 from the foul line. 55-44. Southside leads it. A minute 16 left. Here's Southside in the front courts. Curry finds Askins. Askins finds the bottom of the nets. Jaden Askins points. Collins with the beautiful dish. 57-44 Southside. We're inside of a minute to go for a state championship. Butler, foul line, jumper, no. The follow, yes. Ledbetter with the offensive rebound and a stick back. Timeouts. Livingston Academy with 51 seconds left in the game's fourth quarter. Southside by 11. 15-second timeout. We'll be right back on News Talk 96.5 and 96 News Talk 96.5.com.
Hey y'all, this is Ray Condrey running for mayor of Jackson, Tennessee. Congratulations, Southside Lady Hawks. We're cheering you on all the way. Join Southside and all of Jackson by voting Ray Condrey for mayor May the 3rd. Paid for by Ray Condrey for mayor, Cindy Bryant, treasurer.
51 seconds left. Southside are inbounded. 57-46 Lady Hawks.
Dan, can you feel it?
And a foul on Livingston in the backcourt. 57-46 will walk the floor, and Anderson will shoot the 1+1. With 50 seconds left, Southside leads it by 11. Unit, yeah, it looks really good for the Lady Hawks to finish unbeaten and bring home a gold ball.
Dan, can you feel it? Southside High School was built in 1956. The first graduating class was 1957. For this team, they have wondered. Their mothers have wondered. Their grandmothers have wondered before them, would they ever be state champions? Would they ever break through that glass ceiling? This is what all the hard work has culminated in today, Dan.
Anderson hits both free throws, and the Lady Hawks by 13 with 45 seconds left. As a walk through the garden, no call, but why not? She scores. 38 seconds left. Long pass, Curry in the paint. Curry, yes! 61-48. Boy, there's a carry and a half. Lord have mercy. And she finishes at the rim. Butler, what a game for the sophomore. 24 points. But it's all academic now. It's Southside with 19 ticks left in the game. They're going to be state champions. They're going to finish 34-0. Listen to this Southside crowd. And they got signs up there that say, "We are the South." And now the Miss Basketball finalist, Tamar Curry, at the foul line. He shoots two. First one, no good. And Brent McNeil is leading the cheers. You don't see that often. And he's pulling his seniors off the floor. As now Anderson comes out of the game. And all the smiles and all the hugs as Askins comes out. And here comes Curry out of the game. Collins leaves the game. Only starter left on the floor is Tamia Lawson. And she's shooting free throws. Lawson, yes! That was her final shot in high school, and it was good. And she finishes the championship game with 16 points. With 13 seconds left, Southside leads by 12, and they're going to win the state championship. Here's Butler fouled with 4 6/10 of a second left. On the floor for Southside, and these young players getting into the game. Addison Dilworth is a freshman. She's going to be a superstar. Also on the floor, Mila Lacey, a freshman. Brianna Campbell, sophomore. She's played some minutes here in the state championship tournament. Felicity Long has played well in this tournament. She's on the floor as well. Akira Lacey on the floor. Akira's a sophomore. She's played some terrific minutes here in the state tournament. Southside going to finish the year 34-0. Incredible season for the Lady Hawks. And what an incredible semifinal game to make it here. As Butler hits both free throws. Butler, 25 points, the sophomore for Livingston Academy. 62-52. 2-1, and that's the ball game. And Southside, listen to this crowd. Brent McNeil Had to put both hands over his face for a minute just to take it all in. And couldn't be a better guy, couldn't be a better human being. And you'd have to look long and hard to find a better basketball coach as well. And Brent McNeil and the Lady Hawks, as they bring the gold and silver balls out to midcourt. They're going to take the gold ball home. The final score, Jackson South Side 62. And Livingston Academy 52. Jackson Southside finishes 34-0 and wins the state championship. It's the first for Jackson-Madison County schools since 1996 when JCM won the state championship. Lord help me, what a season. We'll be back and put a bow on this. And, well, we got a minute to go here because we're going to be chatting with Brent McNeil and company. Southside wins it all. Wow, Eunice, you shed some tears, aren't you? Southside, your alma mater. Emotional day, huh?
Dapper Dan, my family, the first member of my family graduated from Southside in 1965. My family has had people graduate from Southside in 5 different decades. So if anybody knows the struggles of this Lady Hawk basketball program, I certainly do. And I can only say thank you, brother, for saying, hey, man, it's good to see you. Do you want to come up and call color for these basketball games? Because this has been an amazing ride.
Well, you made it a lot of fun for me. Thank you. We'll take a 4-minute timeout. Southside wins it 62-52 over Livingston Academy to win the Class 3A Girls State Championship and finish 34-0. We've got the numbers. We'll share those with you when we return to the Murphy Center. Jackson Southside Girls Class 3A State Champions. We're back in 4 minutes on News Talk 96.5 FM and NewsTalk965.com.
Hey y'all, this is Ray Condrey running for mayor of Jackson, Tennessee. Congratulations, Southside Lady Hawks. We're cheering you on all the way. Join Southside and all of Jackson by voting Ray Condrey for mayor May the 3rd. Paid for by Ray Condrey for mayor, Cindy Bryant, treasurer.
Hi, my name's Dawn. I have been taking BioT at Advanced Medical. My moods are better. I sleep well. My husband has complimented me on the mood swings that are no longer affecting our marriage.
Are these problems affecting your work, your relationships, and your quality of life? You'll be happy to know there's an exciting, natural solution available called BioT. BioT uses a natural way for men and women to correct these problems by safely and accurately balancing hormone levels without the use of synthetic injections or cream.
I got blood work done, and they identified what hormones were out of balance. They gave me the bioidentical hormone pellets through BioT, and now I have more energy, no more brain fog, I'm sleeping better, and I feel like my old self again. I would recommend Advanced Rehab and Medical and their BioT program to anyone suffering with symptoms like mine. It's been life-changing.
To book your appointment, call 731-462-8580. That's 731-462-8580.
Are you looking to move up in your career, change career paths, or maybe even thinking about finishing that degree you started? Jackson State Community College is here to help you greenlight your career. If you're 23 and older, you may qualify to go to college tuition-free through Tennessee Reconnect. Yes, you heard that right, tuition-free at Jackson State. Whether you're earning your degree for the first time to advance your career or finishing a degree you already started, Jackson State Community College is here to greenlight your career. It's time to take the next step in earning your degree. Learn how at jscc.edu/reconnect.
For nearly 30 years, Cambridge Limited has been the place where West Tennesseans come for their dress clothes needs. We are so thankful for the many customers who have stood by us through the years and allowed us to play such a special role in the biggest moments of their lives. Our customer service is unparalleled, and our tailors work around the clock to ensure that your clothes are custom fit to you. With no suit in the store more than $2.59, there is something for everybody here at Cambridge. Come and see what we are all about, or give us a call to book your own wedding appointment today at Cambridge.
King Jewelers is not your typical jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love, custom-made jewelry to suit the most discriminating taste. Or you can redesign an old piece that's just sitting in a jewelry box. Create something completely new and unique. Grover has over 40 years experience as a certified jeweler. Visit KingJewelerJackson.com. King Jewelers at 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson. Follow King Jewelers Jackson on social media for special savings.
When you need a heart expert, you need an expert with heart. Corbin Cardiology is dedicated to providing the highest quality cardiovascular care in West Tennessee. At Corbin Cardiology, our patient-centered approach, along with a full array of diagnostic imaging services, sets us apart from other cardiovascular clinics. Corbin Cardiology has clinics in Bartlett, Dyersburg, Lexington, and the newest location is now open in Jackson at 58 Murray Guard Drive. To schedule an appointment in office or by telemedicine, visit CorbinCardiology.com
or call 731-513-5701.
If you're in business, you know just how important each call is. You don't have time for phone or internet downtime. Your business needs a reliable communications partner 24/7. You need Lifeline Voice and Data. Lifeline Voice and Data provides telephone service to emergency service facilities all over West Tennessee and beyond. For your business, we don't just provide a phone line. We provide a lifeline. Lifeline Voice and Data.
Hey y'all, this is Ray Condrey running for mayor of Jackson, Tennessee. Congratulations, Southside Lady Hawks. We're cheering you on all the way. Join Southside and all of Jackson by voting Ray Condrey for mayor May the 3rd. Paid for by Ray Condrey for mayor, Cindy Bryant, treasurer.
The Southside Hawks play here. 96.5 FM, News Talk West Tennessee. NewsTalkWTN.com.
Precision Auto Body strives to provide you with excellent customer care. Precision Auto Body will gladly handle your insurance work. Get a free quote by logging on to PrecisionAutoBodyTN.com. A lifetime warranty on any auto body or paint work. Precision Auto Body. Visit our location nearest you in Milan, Martin, or Dyersburg. PrecisionAutoBodyTN.com.
And back live to the Murphy Center as the award ceremonies are ongoing. The tournament MVP was just named, and to no one's surprise, Tamia Lawson wins the tournament MVP for Southside as they finally get over the hump, if my voice doesn't break anymore. 62-52 for their first women's state championship in school history. Southside was built in 1956. The first graduating class was in 1957. They have been to the state tournament multiple times. The most recent time was last year where they finished runner-up to Upperman. But this year, this is the year when dreams come true. This is the year when they proverbially broke through the glass ceiling to win their first championship. You will never be able to take away the fact that on Saturday, March 11th, 2023, Southside are the state champions.
Well, 62-52, the final is Livingston Academy accepting the silver ball. I'll tell you this, Southside beat two terrific basketball teams up here. That's Elizabeth and Kane. Will be remembered for a long, long time. The all-tournament team, Class 3A, for Southside, Jakara Anderson, the senior. Tamia Lawson, the senior. Jaden Askins, sophomore, and Albany College, a senior. And the tournament MVP, Tamia Lawson, her 36 points in the semis solidified that. And then her performance tonight as Lawson ended up with 15 points.
News Talk,
2 of 9
96.5.
from the field, 11 of 16 from the foul line. Tamia Lawson is a tournament MVP. Hallie Ledbetter and Ellie Butler from Livingston Academy, along with Aaliyah Melton, made the all-tournament team from Elizabethton. Lina Ryan and Rena Lane. So it's Southside, Livingston Academy, and Elizabethton, the only 3 teams that placed members on the all-tournament team. Yeah, they just announced Southside is the state champion, and Brent McNeil coming out to collect the gold ball, and handing it to him is an old friend, Dexter Williams, who has a couple of those gold balls himself that he earned as head coach for the Liberty Crusader boys at back-to-back titles in 06 and 07. And the Southside crowd, listen out. Here come the Lady Hawks to collect that gold ball. It's a moment in time for these young ladies and Coach Brent McNeil. He's assisted by Adrian Comer and Damon Fuller, the boys coach. How you doing? Mr. Black right there. (62-52) the final. Southside over Livingston Academy. Livingston finishes 29-8. Southside 34-0. Oh, what a year. Southside finishes from the field 20 of 43. 46%. From three-point land, 4 of 6, 66%. And all 4 of those by Albany College. She was 4 of 4 from downtown today. Free throws, 18 of 30. But the big ones in the second half, Tamia Lawson made those, Jimmy.
Absolutely. Tamia Lawson showed exactly why she was deserving to be MVP of the team. Brent McNeil making a victory lap with the gold ball in his hand.
And so Collins finishes with 18 points today, the senior. The sophomore Jaden Askin led Southside with 19 points. He was 8 of 19 from the field. 3 of 8 from the charity stripe. She had 9 rebounds, so flirting with a double-double. Lawson had 7 huge rebounds herself and 7 assists for Tamia Lawson. I mean, she was close to a triple-double. What a game for the senior. Butler had 26 points to lead Livingston Academy. Only one other made it or scored in double digits. That was Ledbetter with 12. Butler 8 of 17. She's a sophomore. She went 0 of 1 from downtown. 10 of 11 for the charity stripe. And she had 1 rebound. Ledbetter had 12 rebounds. So the rebounding situation, 29 total for Livingston Academy. Southside with 28. They don't win the rebound battle, which they normally do, but they win the one that counts on the scoreboard. 61, or make it 62-52. 10-point win. It was a closer game. That Southside got out in front early. never trailed, led by double digits most of the way. But in the second half, they were pushed. Livingston twice or 3 times whittled it down to 4 points, but they couldn't break through that 4-point glass ceiling. And Southside would always respond when that lead was whittled down to 4. They win it by 10.
Absolutely. You've got to give credit to the little general on the floor, Albany Collins. She finishes with 18 points, but look at her from three-point land. She goes 4 for 4 in one of her areas of specialty. 12 points from beyond the arc. So Albany Collins does what she does best, which is shooting from the three-point land. Southside winds up shooting 46% from field goals, 66%, mostly in credit to Collins from three-point lane, and 60% from free throws. Livingston on the other side shoots 42% for the game, 25% from free throw land, but they were promising on the free throws. Livingston Academy, nothing to hang their head about, but congratulations again. Southside, Dan, has broken the glass ceiling once and for all.
Southside 34-0 state champions. We thank Texas Tire, the greatest thing since Texas Toast. Lift kits, wheels, tires, drop kits. They do it and they finance with no credit check necessary. 2033 North Highland in Jackson. Texas Tire by Wesley Mortgage. That's what David Ross is. They've got the band back together. You remember David Ross and all that great work with Franklin American. Well, he's doing it again with Wesley Mortgage. Do all the good you can. Wesley Mortgage. They've got conventional, FHA, VA, USDA, jumbo, loan products for the first-time buyer or the seasoned buyer. Wesley Mortgage. Call David Ross at 731-293-3490 at 200 Stonebridge Boulevard. Also, Custom Siding and Gutters. Their website is customsidingandgutters.com. They cover Lexington, Brownsville, and Jackson. If you want to be able to finally enjoy the outdoors comfortably, leaf it up to us. They'll get those leaves out of there, and you can rely on Jackson and Madison County's most trusted siding and gutter contractor since 1991. Custom Sidings and Gutters, customsidingandgutters.com. Also, thanks to Ray Condrey. Ray Condrey running for mayor of the city of Jackson, bringing you this basketball game. By Baker Brothers Barbecue in downtown Jackson. It is fantastic. Got live music on the weekends, open mic night on Thursdays. Barbecue galore. And you want to talk about the best pulled pork barbecue sandwich. I love it. With add slaw on it down there. Holy moly, that sauce they use. And now they've got Pinball Wizard Heaven. And you have to see that to believe it. At Baker Brothers Barbecue in downtown Jackson. BakerBrothersBBQ.com. Oh, barbecue and pinball. Don't get any better than that. By CWA Developments. Over 80 years experience for CWA Developments. Wood repairs, thank you. Many of us had some damage done to our privacy fences last week with that 60-mile-per-hour wind gust that we had to endure. They do repairs on decks, wood repairs on your privacy fence, gutter, roof, and window cleaning, plumbing, fire and water damage restoration, commercial and residential maintenance, restoration, and renovation. CWA Developments. Jackson people just doing it better. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. and on Sundays for emergencies at 731-503-9598. By Carico's Pizza. That's Grandma Carico's original family recipe. Carico's Pizza. Thompson Farms in Jackson. By Gene and Langley Ford in Humboldt. 3500 Eastern Drive. Shop online at GeneLangleyFord.com. By the Jackson Madison County Schools, jmcss.org. And the career fair coming up at Oman Arena on March 21st from 3 till 6. They're now hiring for all positions and all departments: academics, technology, food, transportation, athletics, safety, special ed, and a whole lot more. Visit jmcss.org/jobs and apply now. By King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, KingJewelersJackson.com. More than just a jewelry store, it's an iconic symbol of love. King Jewelers, go over with over 40 years as a certified jeweler. 25 years, same location, 16B Conrad Drive. By Precision Auto Body. Visit PrecisionAutoBodyTN.com. Precision Auto Body, Highway 45, between Milan and Medina. By Mulligan's of Jackson, MulligansJackson.com. Mary and Mulligan's. It is a fantastic restaurant that you will absolutely love. By Lifeline Voice and Data, LifelineVoice.com. By Corbin Cardiology, along with Southeastern Termite Pest Control and Service Company, Chuck Walker and his crew. Termites are swarming. Call 731-660-1052. By Jackson State Community College, JSCC.edu. By Advanced Rehab and Medical. By Beauty to the Bone Med Spa. And 45 Urgent Care, all bringing you high school athletics. Remember, all these people locally owned and operated and supporting Jackson Madison County Schools, athletics, and academics. Well, what a run, units. Congratulate your alma mater, state champion.
In a closing note, Dan, just like we said at the opening of today's show, little girls dream big dreams. And today, Dan, for Southside, their dreams came true.
Southside wins it 62-52 over Livingston Academy. 34-0. The Southside Lady Hawks, state champions. That's all for us for Larry Newman. For the G Units, my name's Dan Reeves. Thank you for listening. And we'll run a replay of this broadcast at some point. It's a historic day for the city of Jackson and Jackson Madison County Schools. Lordy, what a run with this Lady Hawk basketball team. Brent McNeil and company, state champions. That's going to do it for us today. So we'll say so long from the Murphy Center in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Coming home with a gold ball. How about them Lady Hawks? We'll send it back to the studio to join regularly scheduled programming.
News Talk 96.5 FM will be hosting a City of Jackson mayoral debate on Thursday, March 23rd at Northside High School Auditorium. The debate will begin at 6:30. All 6 qualified candidates for this mayoral race will be participating. News Talk 96.5 wants you, our listeners, to participate by submitting your What Do You Want to Know questions on our website. News Talk 96.5 will select a series of your submitted questions to be included and presented to the candidates in the live debate. Log on to newstalk965.com and submit your questions in the space provided. We invite you to attend the debate and hear the answers to the questions from each of the candidates for Jackson City Mayor. News Talk 96.5 FM and newstalk965.com will be hosting a City of Jackson mayoral debate on Thursday, March 23rd at Northside High School Auditorium. For more information, call our office at 731-800-6397.
Hey y'all, this is Ray Condrey running for mayor of Jackson, Tennessee. Congratulations, Southside Lady Hawks. We're cheering you on all the way. Join Southside and all of Jackson by voting Ray Condrey for mayor May the 3rd. Paid for by Ray Condrey for mayor, Cindy Bryant, treasurer.
Fishing Bass Pro Tour. I'm Billy Kinder. This is Kinder Outdoors, brought to you by Purina Pro Plan. Pro Plan Performance Formula in the purple sport bag. 30% protein, 20% fat for your hard-working bird dogs.
Good morning, everyone. It's Brian Snowden. When I'm not in the great outdoors, I'm thinking about it with Kinder Outdoors.
You'll know Toby Meadows when you run into him on the lot. They're at Classic Chevrolet in Grapevine, because on his name tag is a big green bass. He's earned the right to wear that big fish around. He's called